I will go to the Moto Limited boys. I'll go to Trent first, and then Nick, you can go after.
Zach Osborne wins Loretta's again!
No one intervened on behalf of...
Because I was too scared. Moral of my racing career. Let's move on.
Now we'll turn out when the revs come up and the gate goes down here at Redbud.
Are you a pusher or are you a camper?
Pusher.
You're a pusher?
Yeah.
I despise people like you.
Checkered flag is out. Jeremy Martin wins the moto.
Holy shit, here we go. And it's producing chain.
This is the center stage of Moto Podcasts. Welcome to the Moto Limited Show, presented by Street Race Solutions, live from Brisbane, Australia. It's go time. Here are your hosts, Trent Marr and Nick Still.
Show 52 is live. Welcome to the Moto Limited Show presented by Street Race Solutions. Nick.
What is up?
What is up today?
Not much. What?
Nothing.
Okay,
Go.
it's Monday. It's 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We are live on Facebook. This Moto Limited Show is pleased to be partnered up with Street Race Solutions, Ride Tribe Designs, Ride Tribe Designs, Hyperlyfe Clothing, National Lunar, KTR, TCX Boots, Queensland Bike and 4-Wheel Drive, MPE Suspension, and Polisport Plastics.
That's it. We are live on the Moto Limited Show Facebook, so join in the conversation, the comment section below if you are listening live. The archive will be available, as always, on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever you listen to your podcast, or you can rewatch it on YouTube now as well. And remember, guys, check out MotoLimitedShow.com. Check out all the links to our partners, who we're very fortunate to have one of them in studio with us tonight, Nick.
Ooh-wee.
And get yourself some merch while you're in there as well. The Team 17 stuff is still up and available. As I said, all of the profit for that goes towards Talia Drew's racing. So if you buy a hoodie, any profit that we make out of that goes straight to her for her racing. So go and check that out there, Nick.
Trent.
Yes.
Do you want some exciting news?
Yes.
A new aspect we're adding to the show is the ability to leave a voicemail. So if you listen to a lot of podcasts somewhere else in the world, you can do this sort of thing, and it helps because we have a lot of listeners which are international. What you need to do is just head over to anchor.fm/Moto Limited Show and hit leave voicemail, and we'll play the best ones in the next show. If they're blowing me out, they won't get played. If they're blowing Joey Savacci out, they won't get played. But yeah,
that's a lie.
A little bit. They're just a little disclaimer.
That is
a little disclaimer.
Yeah. So Anchor is ANCHOR. .fm Moto Limited Show. Cool little feature we've joined over there, and trying to make it a little bit more interactive, especially for our archive listeners. Nick, we have a lot of people who listen to this after the live show, just in audio format. You can leave that message and we can make you a part of the show here as well at the Moto Limited Show, which is what we are all about. Nick, let's introduce our co-host here.
Ooh-wee.
And we're going to start with the guy sitting right in front of you.
He's on Team Green.
He is. He's going to be brought to you because he is from Ride Tribe Designs, Nick. They are the new graphics company that we are partnering up with. Do everything from the modern MX bikes, mini bikes, adventure bikes, helmet wraps, and plenty more. Big bike kits will cost you for their standard design ones $285 and number boards $90. Mini bikes $235 with number plates being $75. They do jersey prints as well at $55 for adults and $45 for youth.
2-week turnaround on all kits once the proof is finished and finalised. It's a local business who has been supporting the local and national MX scene for the last 5 years, supporting such people as Rising Motorsports Team. The Rising Motorsports Team. We'll get to that.
Yes.
And many local other club and state riders. Any orders that say they listen to the show, which is the Moto Limited Show, get 15% off their order, Trent.
That's it. So brought to you by Ride Tribe Designs, the owner and operator there at Ride Tribe Design, Wes Rose. Wes, how are you?
Good, guys. How you going?
Mate, we are pumped to have you in studio. You jumped on board early with us and, part of the show, and we've been working to try and get you in here, so we're stoked to have you part tonight.
No, it's great. It's been a pleasure to help the show out and support the industry. It's good to be here.
Nice. We'll have you all show long. Plenty of topics we're going to get through tonight, and have your say on and your you got some pretty cool stories we're going to get to here later on as well. Our other guest, Nick, joining us in here as well. He's going to be brought to you by a new partner here at the Moto Limited Show, and we are pleased to announce that Rising Motorsports has now jumped on board as part of the Moto Limited Show, founded by Gavin Fuller and Melissa Baker. I know her as Mel. Rising Motorsports is based on the foundation of the motocross as it was and what it can be. Their goal is to see the loyalty, respect, drive, and professionalism that motocross was built upon 20 years ago return back to the sport through strong partnerships and good racing.
They want to see all their riders, junior and senior, and their families thriving off the big energy and enthusiastic spirit created within a motocross team environment. They want to enable our talented riders and their supporters to create lifelong memories, opportunities on and off the track in support of motocross. Trent, check them out at your local track and follow along with Instagram or Facebook. How do I find them? On Instagram and Facebook.
Rising Motorsports. Type it in. You'll find everything they got there. A lot of young talent. As I said, we've had Brock Sleater part of the show before. Part of this deal too, we're going to help a lot of their riders with some media stuff, get them in studio here, let them learn the ropes. They've got a lot of junior riders and a lot of up-and-coming talent. So I
would give you directions how to find them at the track, but you don't need that. You will find them very easily. They look absolutely amazing.
They do. So brought to you by Rising Motorsports, also part of the Ride Tribe family as well. It's Jaikeb Downie. How are you, bud?
Good, thank you very much.
That's the way. How's it feel be sitting in studio, mate? Nerves have crept up now. You're all chatty before. And now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't worry about it.
It's a bit different compared to looking at it on your phone, that's for sure.
So idiots.
So you listen, watch the show?
Yeah, I sure do, especially during work. I just listen to the podcast most days with my earphones in.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's cool. Cool to be in studio.
That's what we like to do.
Like I said, getting people that are listeners and fans of the show, we like to have them in here as well and try and make that happen. We've had a couple reach out, Nick, actually, that we're trying to work on some dates to fit everyone in.
Yeah, that's it. But another reminder, like if you want to come on this this thing we call the Moto Limited Show, reach out. We'll definitely get you in because that's what we're all about. Give everyone a chance, and anyone that's in the sport and loves the sport as much as we do, a time to talk about it.
Yeah, and has the ability to sit down and bench race because that's what we're all about.
And if you like Savachi, you will get in quicker.
That'll jump you up the list.
You will jump very high.
That's it. The other person, the third member of our team, Nick.
Yeah.
As he always is, pressing the 1s, 2s, and 3s, and was behind the camera again this weekend on the Moto Limited Show vlog. It's a technical wizard himself, Wiz. What is up?
What's going on, guys?
Mate, hey, that's a lot crisper now. I've got that right in front of your mouth. So
yeah, well, coming front on actually might be helping it now.
There's a drop coming front on.
Hey, you got the aircon remote over there?
It's
sure do, mate.
Let's drop it down a bit, mate. She's cooking over here.
She's heating up.
What do you reckon? 16?
Sounds good to me.
As low as it goes?
Go 20. What are we on at the moment? We're at 25. Go 21.
Good chat at the front of the show, boys.
Yeah.
About the air conditioner. You too.
21.
Love to live in the sub-Antarctic.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Wiz, for what you do. We'll have you all show long as well.
Sweet.
All right, Nick.
Yeah.
Giveaway for this month.
Ooh, definitely the August giveaway. Share what you need to do. Share every post on Instagram or Facebook to go into the draw to win one of 3 prizes. Trent, you ready?
Yeah.
A set of TCX Comp Evo 2 boots. You know, the red black ones that you keep raving on about. I've seen you. Look at that. They're right there. Yeah. Recommended retail price, $599. Number 2, the Polisport Plastics kit with a Ride Tribe design graphics kit. Recommended retail price of $579. Dude, that's the one I want.
I think everybody wants that.
Everyone, like, even Was Nation messaged me. It's like, dude, I'll win it. I was like, yeah.
Even me, I want it.
Yeah. Everyone
with my bike now.
Yeah.
Says the guy who's designing the graphics kit.
Well, you did design me a graphics kit this week, which I'm very excited about. So thank you for doing that.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
And and Ride Tribe for supplying the template. But the third prize, Polisport Pro Octane Fuel Jug, up there on the camera behind us, 20 litre. Recommended retail price $79.90, but that is right. Anything we post, it can be videos, it can be stories, it can be absolutely anything. Reshare it, and you get a chance to go into the draw and
to win one of the 3 prizes. So
as many times your name doesn't go in there just once, we just keep putting it in.
Yep. So we keep putting it in there, give you more chances to win, and you can share the live show right now as well while we are going through this. Nick, that gets all the legalities out of the way. See that?
Keep us out of jail.
One of you.
Keep the sponsors. Keep the sponsors happy. I mean, we got to start the front end of the show, Wiz, and I mean, we got to address the elephant in the room right now. Is that we went to Gap Creek on the weekend, dusted off the cobwebs on what was probably my gear, my bike, and myself. Nick,
Yeah.
how did you go at Gap Creek?
Great
on
day.
Saturday?
It was really, really fun. Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that.
No worries.
But there's been a couple of topics come through, Nick. We may have to touch on this later on. So I'm giving you a chance on the front end.
All right.
Get it out. Get your story out early because the stories we've been trying to feed into different people.
Can you give me one of the stories that you fed into alternate sources?
It's a bit early to be talking about that one. We'll leave that for the later end of the show.
Yeah. Tucked the front there, unfortunately, and broke a couple bones in my fingers, and it was bit sore. And talking to you guys, I thought I'd just go to the hospital on Saturday night, and sure enough, got a couple of X-rays, and there was 2 breaks there. One going from the metacarpal to my finger, and then a total separation in the finger at the top as well. So. Bit of wire, and put it back together and made it all straight, made it all pretty, and here we are. So.
Look, it's part of it.
Yeah,
There's a little
definitely. I'm not bagging it at all. It's something we've got used to. So, you know, if you ride bikes, you guys know what it's like. You got to deal with it, but it makes things a little bit hard to sort of do what we got to do.
We got to give him some credit though, guys. He crashed. And then he went back out and rode again with what we now know is a broken finger.
And I was like, no, I can't. And I feel like when I come back off the track, I couldn't take my glove off. I was like, bad.
So he tried.
Yeah.
You got to give him some credit, huh?
And I literally got home and I was like, took a photo of it. I actually sent it to Mum. I was like, does this look alright or is this not good? She's like, doesn't look good. Anyway, I went to the hospital, went and showed him. He's just like, oh, yep. He goes, it's broken there and there. I was like, huh? I was like, have you had an x-ray? He's like, nah. Anyway, sure enough, he took me to X-ray. Went X-rayed. It went bang there and there. It's two big breaks. He goes, there's one there. Can't really do much about that. He goes, but the top one's like a complete separation. He's like, we'll have to like put a few blocks in your arm, and we'll get a bit of wire, cut a hole, and pull it back together. And I was just like, shit,
no good,
no good
at all.
But I can still play PlayStation, so it's okay. I just can't aim.
You just can't aim.
I just can't aim. And if you see me aim,
what's a PlayStation? You with me, Wes? They talk about Xbox all the time. The only one I own
nothing
is
new from the normal for you, silly though.
No,
I can't aim. Or you?
No.
I was hoping you're going to carry me a little bit. But.
Alright, guys, it's a Moto Limited show. We're going to talk about motorbikes, not whatever the game is that you guys play Fortnite or whatever. I don't even know what it is.
It's Call of Duty, and I play with Adam Cincerulo.
Yeah.
Are you aware of this said person?
Hey, did you see the butt patch AC run that had like the gaming control except for the boys?
Yeah, the joystick.
For the boys.
Yeah, that was for him.
It was actually we'll let this
allegedly.
Out. It was there was another one that was meant to come a couple weeks later. This is pretty cool, but obviously he isn't going to be in it. It was like where we drop in Warzone. It was just going to say like dropping such and such, which I thought was pretty cool. But it's cool that he has that type of thing. You know, he's not afraid of it. And you'd be amazed. Like they reckon Ferrandis is one of the biggest Warzone players in the field. Yeah, they reckon.
Wouldn't expect it, eh?
Dude, you wouldn't, would you?
No.
They reckon he is freaking unbelievable at Warzone, and him and Jay Coop apparently really, really good Warzone players.
Well, Jacob's a master of mad skills. Was the master of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, they've put him in the game. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, you'd have to. the guy is also gonna maybe be our 250 motocross champ here.
Speaking of masters, a mini bike master is directly in front of you.
I know, mate. What is the go with it? Because look, I mean, the politest way I can say this is you got a vertical height advantage on a mini bike. That's a great way of saying it.
That's highly rude.
But you
the fact he looks 12 doesn't help.
but you shred on a mini bike, dude. What's the background with all that stuff?
I don't know. I've always sort of been into riding little bikes and that, obviously, because I'm pretty short myself, so it works in my favour. But Wes has got a pretty cool track in his backyard, and I've taken advantage of it the last couple of weeks. And
so that's your backyard. Yeah. Wow.
My wife's happy.
She's pumped with the situation. So you got, is that Mad and Minis, is that your deal, or is that something that you're associated
No,
with?
so that's my sponsor, Mitch.
Yep.
So he got to me. I raced a 110 event called the Woolshed. Just one of my mates. Things a heap of us got there. And then he approached me a couple of weeks later, and we've been talking back and forth. And he got on to sponsoring me and helping me out ride mini bikes. So
Nice.
I just make Instagram videos, and he just helps me.
Do you remember, you probably a couple of years ago, they ran like the Australian mini bike supercross inside the Brisbane
Yeah,
Entertainment?
in Brizzy,
Did
yeah.
you do any of that?
Nah, so
How
I
cool
didn't
was
really
that?
get to ride mini bikes till about a year ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that looks sick. I wanted them to do it again for sure.
Yeah, I do. It was cool to watch. So is there like, do you watch YouTubers that are like...
Yeah,
who's-
so I watch a lot of Twitch stuff.
Yeah.
And,
Axel?
Yeah, I watch Axel stuff too. I seen that 110 thing at X Games. That
Dude.
was sick.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Boys signed up, they want to go.
Yeah,
Axel was getting that gold medal
Yeah.
regardless.
No.
I think he got robbed with high jump, but anyway, I'm not going into that.
Don't start it.
Buttery?
Yeah, I watch a lot of buttery stuff.
Yeah.
Me and Diggs, Wes' little son, we watch pretty much every week. New vlog comes out.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah. Same video.
How cool is it? Just go like, they'll go down like Temecula Motorsports
Yeah.
and just be like Noah 3 CRF 110, strap him to the roof of the van.
Yeah, we always try and hit up So, which is Wes' wife, for another 110 every week, but
Yeah.
that never works out. No.
Doesn't work?
Yeah, no, not always.
Backyard might have something to do with that.
Yeah, what you're
Running out of
doing.
room.
Yeah, yeah. There's not enough room.
Making the front yard and veggie patch and all that, I reckon.
Yeah, yeah. It needs to be torn up.
Yeah,
They'll
sure.
be jumping over the house soon.
Yeah.
Onto the
Step
house
on, step
across.
off.
You guys have a large possum or?
Why does a roof shake every 5 minutes?
Yeah.
It's Jacob again on the roof. That's cool, man, that you got someone behind you that helps you with that stuff. And so literally it's just a content creating sort of
that's
deal.
what I do. I just have fun, make videos. I've always liked it as a kid. I used to like take photos when I was at the track. But yeah, now I just make Instagram videos.
Dude, that's a career in itself. You can be paid a dickload of money for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much that is. It sounds like a
I
lot.
don't really want to know.
Keep going, you
Each
will.
their own.
Oh, dude, that's sick, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. And we wanted to get you on. You've been around the sport a long time.
Yeah.
You grew up in it. You've got to see it. We've also told you beforehand you're getting an education again tonight, like
Yes.
we did with Jack
Yeah, I
Mather
know.
last week. So strap yourself in for that one. But, I mean, you've been around it. You do everything. You also help Wes with the Ride Tribe stuff as well and learning a little
Try
bit.
to help.
Try to help. Have you got an interest in that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Or
So I quite enjoy it. Like I do a lot of my friends' kits. They'll message me.
Yep.
And then I do it, and then I'll be like, "Where's come in?" He'll proof it and fix up half my stuff ups. But
More
I
than
quite
half.
enjoy it.
Just blow him out.
No, he's going good.
No, yeah,
Considering I
quite
haven't really taught him a lot, he's sort of picked it up himself and showed him a few things here or there, but he's doing good.
yeah.
works in my favour. I just get to make kits whenever I want.
It makes some stickers and stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Gotta have the
But
best looking setup out there.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's the best way to learn, like I did it for a long time and I was self-taught, I was just sit there and click away and eventually you figure it out. Like you
It's always
can't.
good to learn something new too. Like you never know where that could
Yeah.
take you as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, right now with this, like we do a podcast, but all the artwork, like I sit down and do it now. Like
a
if
lot
you,
of behind the scenes work that a lot of people don't see.
yeah, I mean, if you have to pay someone to do that, it's a fair bit of money.
exactly
So
right.
it's cool to learn that stuff, but it's also cool for you to have, that to look and to work towards too. That could be a second sort of career for you or something.
Exactly right.
Something you can do. And again, it is cool doing stickers because whenever you want to freshen up the
Yeah.
bikes, like straight
That's
down.
it, straight down in the printer room.
Do it. So you could have done Nick's for him because like he just keeps leaning on me. So
Yeah, well, you can print it and cut it and do all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'll get you to cut it.
Oh.
You can cut it
Yeah.
out.
Oh, no, real funny. Are you even old enough to use the printing yet? Or?
I'm gonna.
I love it, dude.
Hey,
I love it.
we pre-board you about it. But how's the machines too, dude? They're like just a mind deaf to try and figure them out.
Are they really?
I do all the computer work, and then Wes does the printer stuff. I don't want to stuff
Yeah.
it up.
I thought that'd be as simple as just going print.
Nah.
No way.
Really?
Nah, we're gonna ask
Finally.
Wes. Yeah, we're gonna ask Wes. We're gonna deep
you don't
dive.
You don't want to hear half the stuff he says at home.
Nah.
That's interesting. I thought it'd be like that'd be the easy part.
We have to get the beeper out.
You probably heard me today.
Yeah.
From here.
I had one jam up. It was not good.
Yes, yeah.
It's probably my kit too, wasn't it?
It was. Oh, no, it wasn't that. No, it was Nash.
If it-
Nash.
If it was you,
Oh, don't worry about him.
don't worry about Nash.
We love Nash.
I don't know.
But he doesn't fix yours. He just leaves it all jammed up.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
it.
11/8 it cuts a foot. I don't
Yeah.
worry about the head scratches on that.
Yeah.
This week. But we're going to get a little bit deeper into this. We're going to talk to you, Wes, obviously about Ride Tribe and the brand. Obviously, you helping us over the graphics, but you do so much more with that as well as we get further into the show. But where we did start this conversation was at Gap Creek, and I want to give them a bit of credit because it was epic up there on the weekend. Like, I don't feel like, I don't go there all the time, and I think if like the less amount of times you go somewhere, you're normally gonna get a good time nearly every time. But every time I've been there, it's been awesome, and I just want to grab it and just take the mold to different places and go, hey, just do it like this, just leaving the outsides hard and that for the beginners, but then digging the insides deep so you have like epic ruts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is perfect. This is at a ride park. Like, this isn't at a proper mode. Like,
for all sorts of levels.
Yeah, it's perfect. And I'm like, I just want to take it. And when I used to bitch, and I'm going to stop bitching about track preps now because I don't ride as enough anymore. I just let you guys deal with it. They like, this is what you need to do. Like, this is how you're going to get new people into the sport. And that's why that place is packed all the time.
Constantly, yeah.
Yeah, like it's just got everything for everyone.
Yeah,
and
a lot of different options for tracks and whatnot too out there.
Yeah.
And like all the jumps are safe. You can casings, you can go long, you can tuck the front, it's fine.
Oh, can you tuck the front end? That's fine.
You can, yes.
I am gone already.
Oh, dude.
We started the show and I've lost it. So yeah, got to give them a shout out for that. It was a great day. Good people hanging out with too, Nick.
Yeah, we don't often get to do it, and the next 2-3 weeks for us is just
we're jam
packed on planes going here, there, and everywhere. Not to America, unfortunately, but yeah, we don't really get to do it. So when we do get the time to do it, it's cool that it all works together and we have a good day and nothing bad happens.
Well, let's talk about that. What?
Nothing.
Rocky this weekend coming up. King of Capricorn. Talking to Mike Ward today. Everything's still, obviously charging ahead. They're trying to get everything in place, ready to go. Dude, there's some boys going up there for that. It's going to be, I think, because of what happened to Queensland titles a couple of weeks ago and everything that's going on, I feel like we're going to get a good showing of everyone and everyone's going to be fresh and excited. And the vibe, the vibe was up for Queensland. I feel like it's going to be super high for this because we've had to be, inside for a week. And now we're away.
Let's go through some predictions first.
Yeah, go.
Who's winning the main class? Who's winning the King? Let you go.
I don't know. I reckon Toddy will probably win it. To be honest, I reckon he will.
Todd is just the master of pulling those things out.
Yeah.
Like, I know who you're going to say, but...
I'm just doing that because I'm backing him. Wes, what about you?
That's a hard one. I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah, I guess you can't go past Todd or Gibbsy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, Gibbsy again. Every show we got to talk about it.
Let's do it, buddy. Let's win this.
It'd be between those guys. It's got to be cool, but like I like the the fact that the King of Capricorn is mixed. Like it's 250, 450s all in, all big battles, and obviously Wilson and that they can show up and potentially do something.
Don't be surprised if these 250 guys mix it.
Yeah,
they can. Young, Ferguson's. And,
yes.
I think it was Sunny States. It might have been Sunny States. Dobson in that 450 class on a 250.
He's moving.
He can move. It took the boys some work.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And those boys, when they get out in front, they can party.
Crawford,
there's
so many there, it's stacked.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it too is how they obviously make it an event like a carnival. There's there's stuff up there for the kids that aren't jumping castles and all sorts of things.
That's Robbie, yeah.
Yeah, you will be.
Yeah.
And then the pro guys, they do obviously the wheelbarrow races and stuff like that. Like
big fun event.
Yeah, all that stuff's back for this year. So I'm keen. We missed it last year and I was kind of bummed because we heard a lot of cool stories come out of it. And I'm excited this year where I actually get to go. I get to be a part of it. I actually get to be behind the mic, which is where I love to be as well. So I get to talk all day, which is fantastic for everyone else.
So Blake Thomas, keen for the 125 class on the weekend, and Anthony
Yeah.
Rutledge Wilson was riding a 450 this week.
Yeah, he does train on it occasionally.
So you never know what you're going to get. So when we
Yeah.
get up there, I think we'll get a few surprises. I hope so.
Yep, the 125 class as well. That's gonna be as good as it was at the
That'll be
GC
sick.
Cup.
That
You
will.
were down there and watched that one
Yeah,
down
that
there.
was so good to watch.
See the big dogs coming out for the next one.
Yeah.
He's been
Yeah,
called
I've
out.
been called out.
You got called
Oh.
out, and this injury.
Fingers are good by then.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should be alright.
yeah. This isn't a setback. He's good. This is only going to make him stronger.
Yeah.
No clutch, just smashing gears.
Yeah.
Don't
Nah.
need a clutch on the 125, do you?
Yeah.
What's a clutch?
Yeah. Hey, the reason that happened is because he was pushing the envelope. He was chasing lap times. He was putting in
on the
laps.
stopwatch.
Yeah. Stopwatch nationals. Pumped out 2 45-minute motos. And still a bit tight.
So be scared.
Yeah.
Be scared, boys.
You know what I'm going for. You know what I'm going for.
Sore in front ends off.
It's all in front ends up. Not going to go to win.
He doesn't need a clutch when he's riding straight through
Yeah.
the corners.
You know how they reckon Stanmore goes left?
Straight, straight as the
I'm going gate 1 and I'm saying gate 1 with no turn.
Hey, when
Don't do that. I got the whole shot on the weekend crash in the first turn from gate 1.
you just hear everyone go, yow, and then he, as he just keeps going.
So did you race on the weekend?
Yeah, I raced at the Gold Coast Cup the other week. Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Were you there on the weekend at all? That weekend just passed?
Where out there?
Stanmore?
Oh, Stanmore. No, I didn't.
Nah, okay. Oh no, Mason Rowe.
Yeah.
He hurt himself
He
and
did his scapula.
Oh, that's nasty.
There
I
it is.
don't know how he did it, but
I can imagine. I got an
something he
idea.
said. It wasn't a whip.
Oh really?
No,
whip.
it wasn't a whip. He said that on the story, so
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe hit a polyline or something.
We were talking about that last night.
We did. Did you listen to the recap show?
Me,
Nah.
I watched half of it today. I couldn't. They
Listen
wouldn't let
to
me
it.
listen to anything at work today.
Well, you've been to America a fair bit. You've been to a lot of
Couple times.
yeah, and you've been around a lot of tracks over there.
Yeah.
Isn't it different? Even when we watch it on TV, there's no like sprinkler system that goes around the track.
No.
It's like you see a water truck, and I was saying to like Trent last night, I was just like, none of these guys have had the black poly of death.
No.
You know, the front wheel, the front wheel wash. It's just like, surely they don't water all them tracks with just a water truck.
No, I've seen it a few other tracks over there. They just have a one water outlet.
The
or a
cannon.
spout, and
Yep.
then they have just a hose hanging off it with a jet nozzle. But like they have them everywhere, and they just use them to spray if they don't have the water truck.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I've seen anyway. Like,
Yeah. That's unique because, we have polypipe everywhere here in
Yeah.
Australia.
Oh yeah, we do. Echo Valley, it's everywhere.
And it's like, you get that grass and you're like, I don't know what's in here.
Especially when the Jew's on it. And
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
Proceed with caution.
it's the
Shackles,
worst.
I'm in danger.
It's the worst obstacle on the track. So I mean, be interesting to get up there, Nick, and do Rocky.
Yeah.
As I said, expectations of it, I think it's going to be a massive event because we can actually go and do something.
I think it's 400 plus entries.
Yeah,
roughly, or
and
something like
it looked scary there for a minute because I think everyone was worried it was
Yeah.
going to be cancelled. But then since it's been like, green light, where all systems go, they extended the entry time and just went ballistic.
Which is cool.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, talk to Wardy and they reckon this week has just been...
I only just made my entry set.
Yeah. He reckons he's still got people asking now.
Yeah, right.
They've
Let
still
him
got
in.
people-
Hey, where's Clout? Is he down south?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's-
He didn't come up?
Stuck in-
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he's stuck, yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they were going to try and come up and do the quarantine and stay up here, but
I
It's
think
not
they're
worth
trying to do whatever they can to get them out, but not much is happening.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get them out now.
Yeah.
Like, we got friends of ours that are stuck down there and
Yeah,
can't get
good,
out
good.
working down there. So,
good luck.
yeah, don't want to talk about that. It'd bring the mood down
Hey.
again.
And we might have to do the recap show on the plane, Trent. How's that going to go?
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that one. That's going to be a mission. Adding the new show. And we'll talk about that, Nick. We've added the race recap podcast. So if you guys want to hear us deep dive, we're going to talk a little bit of motocross here. We'll bench race in a little bit about the pro motocross because that's all we got to talk about.
Yep.
But if you want the deep dive into it, what we've seen, what we've heard, and those sorts of things, go and check that out. It's on our feed, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere like that. Wherever you get your podcasts, you can go check it out. The Race Recap Pod. It's now available there, and that's going to be a deep dive. And as I said, we hope that people can use that to then maybe bring up a topic on the show tonight. We can deep dive a little bit more or get their opinion on it because, as I said, the live show here is all about that. Nick, got some stuff rolling through the comment section there. Read some of them out. keep them coming through.
I told you it was broken. Thanks, Bobby. Josh Schluter, broken finger won't team green down. That is exactly right, Jai. We liked it. Darren Mayer, tape it up and keep going with some laughy faces. Jane, if you could slide into my DMs, I need to make an order. That would be great. Thank you, mate. Put the man on 250, they said. Yeah.
Hey.
I was on my transition down to the 125.
Yeah, he's got 450 to 250, and he wants to go back to 450, but he's still going to go to 105.
Still going to 105, but no, the 450. I do love the 450.
Yeah.
You were about to say something?
No, just the 250 you crashed was quite funny too.
Yeah. Are we not talking about that? Or are we talking about that or not?
I mean, if she watches the vlog, she'll find out it was her bike. He used Jess's bike. So they crashes it. He comes in, he's like, I think I broke my finger. I've had this big crash. And I'm like stressing now about the bike. Because I'm like, she's going to freak. Because I didn't even tell her. I just took it. I prepped it.
Nigel Turpin.
Oh, nice.
Laughing, saying that you are in fact actually 12. So we will go back that and check the identity forms and make sure he is not lying about his age. Jessica Bernard, Waters will win the King of Capricorn.
Yeah.
So I think everyone's sort of sticking with that. Blake Thomas keen for the 125 class on the weekend, most definitely. Rutledge Wilson was riding the 450 this week, and Ben Crichton, sorry. Get Wes another Jack. You need another Jack, Wes.
We'll have to send Wiz over.
We'll send Wiz to get you. You want a Jackie? Let me know. We'll get that.
Yeah.
We'll get Wiz to get you on.
Benny.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
And Colin Hinder. Great to see Trent riding. Never looks like he has done many laps of late. So smooth. How much did he pay you, Colin?
No money exchanged hands on that deal.
Anthony Rutledge is Tanti racing.
Tanti probably.
I believe he is. Yes.
Yeah. I'd imagine a lot of these Queensland guys will race.
Tantman can run it up front.
Well, that final round at Maitland, third in that final back to back, or 2/3, or fourth and a third, or something like that, second and third. It's been a while. It's been a while, but he was up there in those sprint motos. Like he has the speed, and I mean, a lot of these guys. My thing is, I'm interested to see what these guys have been doing. Like now that they're undecided, like are they still grinding? Did some dudes have time off? Like
the prize money, of course.
That's it.
The big prize.
Yeah,
going to be fighting for some money.
They'll send it.
Yeah,
I would.
It was a 10 grand for the King of Capricorn.
Yeah,
I think it's 30.
You got that, Wes? No?
Wes. Hey, he did his motos on the weekend.
That's what it's going to cost you to repair the backyard.
And we had we put up some topics today, or if you had any questions for the boys here, and we had a question come through, Wes, and I want you to tell me who sent the question in.
Oh, we're playing games now,
I think you're going to pick it, but they wanted to know how many laps you did at Coolum on the weekend.
In total, or each practice round?
However you want to describe it. But who do you think would ask that question and try and blow you out?
Probably two I can think of. Darryl or Matt.
Oh, no, you didn't get it. He's sitting right across from you. He's trying to blow you out straight away. He tried to blow you out. But what'd you get? 3, 4?
4.
Always round up.
3.
Always round up.
4 around the pits.
Hey, we did. Wiz was with us on the weekend, and we've got a vlog coming out here probably Wednesday that'll come out. And he's like, "What's going to happen today, boys?" I'm like, "I reckon 3 roll laps, 1 half pace, and then we pull off with hair cramps." And it wasn't far off that.
That was me. 2 laps, I think. Then I did 2 laps rolling around.
Yeah, 2 side
I think
laps.
I was not far behind you there.
Look,
I wish I could get a hand cramp.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I tell you what,
I was already back at the van having a beer, and he comes in 10 minutes later.
He's putting
Only because I dropped it on the track and I couldn't pick the bike up.
So while we're on the subject of blowing people out, Matt Downie.
Oh, that's my dad. Yes.
Yep, we know.
Yep.
Who?
Do you know him? Yeah, well,
No, I said we know him.
You idiot.
Said,
do you know him? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I have met him once or twice. Who is the faster brother?
Oh, me, of course. Hayden will beat me soon, but not yet.
He's the tallest brother.
That's good. I like that. You for now.
Yeah, for now.
He's coming.
Yeah, he's coming for me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty unfit. I can't ride a big bike these days. I just stick to little bikes.
Hey, when
They're
you,
fun, man.
hey,
Oh,
when you're
yeah,
getting
definitely.
sponsored to ride little bikes,
Yeah.
I'll be sure. I wouldn't give up a big bike. Right?
I just get a new kit every couple months and ride it once, and that was it.
That'll do it. Put it in
What's
the
the
shed.
one part you go through the most?
On
Rear fenders? Oh, see, on your 110?
on the 110, I've only done one rear fender, and that's from looping it out.
Yeah.
Besides that, it's probably bars or
Foot pegs?
nah. Foot peg's pretty good. They got me in the shins a few times.
Oh.
It's mainly gear levers and whatnot, but luckily my mate from Mad Minis, he always hits me up and sends me another package each week.
Yeah, give him the plug. Give him the plug.
Mitch from Mad Minis, if
Where-
anyone wants anything.
Where do we find him?
He's on Instagram and Facebook, so or even on just search up www.madaminis.com.au.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Search around. I had a look.
Anything you
Actually.
need.
Oh, did you?
Anything. Yeah, I had a search around. I got some pretty cool stuff on there.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I don't have a mini.
Dude, it's a growing thing, man.
Yeah.
It's growing.
It came back with COVID. Hey, like, yeah.
And the money you can spend on them bikes is ridiculous.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
We were
I know.
one
Kill them
trip.
in the shed.
One trip we were at Pro Circuit. They were showing us these new like the clamps they made,
Yeah.
the pipes they were making, the foot pegs, and it was like looking at the price. I was like, dude, that's how much a pipe costs for my big bike.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
Crazy.
it, but
They sound good though.
oh, dude, they sound cool.
Yeah, Soph
Proper.
Soph doesn't really like it, so it's alright. 5:30 still on the limit.
So Nicholas Pike, Hayden will have Jacob every time if he can't make it through the first corner.
Oh, I still came and passed him like he was standing still at Stanmore. What is he on about?
Oh,
Oh, the
That is-
trash talk.
that is the blowout. I like
He's
to see
come.
it.
He's
All
come in
bark, no
ready.
bite.
Hey, when we messaged him, Nick. Little backstory. I messaged Jake and I was like, "Hey, mate, you want to come on the show?" Like we talked about it a little bit, and I said, "Hey, you want to come on?" He's like, "Yeah, I'd like to, but I don't know if I'll be able to." He's warmed
Fine.
up. He's
He's
warmed
fine.
up. Good
Yeah,
to go.
it's good.
Don't worry about it, mate. Do not worry about it at all. What else you got on there, Nick? You got a couple of things. I got.
I'll let you go. But just a reminder again, the share giveaway, Trent.
Yeah.
Anything we do, share the show. You guys into the chance to win what? What can we win, Trent?
You can win a set of TCX Comp Evo 2 boots, a set of Polisport Plastics with the right tribe
Ooh,
graphics kit, and a Pro Octane Polisport fuel jug, 20 litre.
Jump on, share it, and you guys will go into the chance to win one of those three prizes.
I got to get, while we're just blowing out.
Thank you.
We're blowing out Jacob here. Dylan Guns at ours, does the grass tickle Jacob when he goes for a walk?
Sure does. Mate.
What car do you drive?
So I just got a Hilux at the moment. I drive the work car.
So they put a booster seat in it, or
Yeah,
He's not coming back.
He's used to it.
Good. We like it.
Nah, a bit of banter. We love it.
Yeah.
We do. Nick, a couple of other topics that come through. A lot of our international, our guys in the US, Dan Colvin and Darkside.
Hey, Darkside, my guy.
Yeah, Dan,
Uncle Darkside.
Uncle Darkside.
No, grandfather.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Grandpa. He doesn't like
Oh, is it Grandpa?
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
He doesn't like Grandpa.
Grandpa Darkside.
Yeah, Dan Colvin just wants to hear about Nick's crash and nothing else. I mean, we talked about it.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah, 1 second I was up, next I was down, tuck front, Lando that table, and dude, I thought it was good. I thought it was fine, and then just knifed and yeah, gone.
It was pretty.
Literally happened within like a second.
Does this make me a bad friend when I just like see him and he was up, and I didn't even stop.
Dude, it was
up.
Motos.
He was up.
It took me a while. Like I laid there, I was like, this hurts. Like I was, yeah,
Not good.
it was a decent one, and got up and sort of got to my knees. I was like, oh, all right, this is a bit rough. I'm really hurting, and dickhead here just rides on past.
Well, he was up. He was sitting on his bike trying to kick it. He's fine. He's
Yeah.
sweet.
you're putting your hot laps in, man. That's
Oh,
fine.
man, I was on a flow. That was lap number
He
2.
was on his hot lap, I think.
Yeah, my one heater.
I just wish I got it on camera.
Yeah. Wiz, you really messed up there, but
Didn't have the GoPro on.
I was so close.
no, I had the GoPro
he
on.
had it on, but
I wasn't there with it.
speak of the devil, we're only talking about this guy just before, Mr. Nash.
Oh,
Nash
Nashy.
Ask JD what berm he wants to be put over at Rocky. where do you want to go? Which berm? Just so Nash can sort of line it up, and
that big
we
one.
like to have organisation here.
I would choose a burn, but Nash can't keep up to me.
Oh!
I seen him at Coolum on the weekend. He nearly carted like 3 times in front of me in that little dinger.
Hey, was he doing some bike work?
Yeah,
For you? I
he
seen that.
does all my bike work for me.
Yeah.
So he's pretty
He's
good
good.
at
He's a
tools.
good guy.
Yeah, he's a good bloke.
Yeah.
He loves a banter, but yeah.
I know which corner.
Pardon?
I know a good corner.
What corner?
The one before the rollers.
Oh, in front of everyone.
Yeah, I want to see. Actually, we're trying to get Nash on here too.
I'll be going down in that corner, but it'll just be all my own.
I feel ya.
Stuffing the run up.
We'll go 90-90 through the rollers.
Yeah.
Even like-
Yeah, they put that sequence shot of Rogers going down through there.
Yeah.
That's scary, dude. When I did that Queensland's there in 18, and man, you come through there and be like, just keep this thing straight. And the thing just like kind of stepped a bit, keep it going.
I usually don't get enough speed to get any height off him.
He's going,
Oh, you're the guy putting the cups in it.
like the Divvy 2s.
He's going off the track. He's going off the track on the flat part.
So before we move on, a couple more here. Jacob, best moment in racing in your career and the worst moment so far.
Worst moment. Well, I had a big crash at Coolum, like 2016.
Yep.
And I broke a few bones and knocked myself out and whatnot. But
That usually happens cool, yep.
yeah, I've had a few other crashes, but that's probably the worst one. And best one, I don't even know. Just being at the track and being around everyone. I just enjoy that in general.
Yeah.
Being at the track and just talking smack, especially before racing on the start line. Talk about how many people are going to clean out, but I'm usually at the last one around the corner.
Hey, it's all about fun of the banter.
That's
Hey,
it, mate.
cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what we had on the weekend. Great time.
Yeah.
Lot of fun. And that's what it's been a hot minute since we've been on a bike. So it was like getting to ride, getting to hang out with people, getting to talk about bikes. It was sick. Except for we're going to get, I'll leave it for the high-low because I got a low and it's an unfortunate side effect to going riding.
Oh, I get you.
One more topic from Dark Side Nick. He had a few come through. He wants to know about kangaroos, boomerangs, Nick's crash, refrigerated white fudge Oreos, and him.
So, well, let's start at the top there. Dark Side. Dark Side is an absolute legend. You know the good thing, Trent?
Yeah.
How happy does he sound again?
Yeah, he's back home.
He sounds back to the guy that we all met him as and we all love him as. So Dark Side, that's the main thing.
Moto X Potro, he doesn't listen to this anyway because we've told him
so
about stuff.
Blow him out. Feel free to do that.
Yeah, but go listen to his show.
Yeah.
Moto X Potro.
Pony Pot. Oreos. These white chocolate Oreos. He sent me over a box. Sent us over a box, which I claimed. Sorry, Trent.
I had two.
I did bring you a couple.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a couple. And he's like, dude, just refrigerate them. And he goes, it'll just completely change them. Put them in the fridge. Completely change them. They're like 1,000 times better.
Yeah, right.
And Dark Side also can't handle the fact that there's kangaroos absolutely everywhere down here.
We did the review. We did
boxing everyone in the street.
Yeah, we did a wrap-up show. The Pulp wrap-up show last week. Did a what do they call it? An old one. An older one.
Classic.
Classic. That's what I was looking for. Classic wrap-up show and if you go listen to it, it's funny. Nick and I just absolutely lose our minds halfway through. Like I said something about. He said a kangaroo got brought up in the show. Ironically, that us two Australians do this American podcast, and in this old from 2016. They talk about a kangaroo.
Mathis wanting a kangaroo.
Yeah, Mathis wanted a kangaroo. So it's like ironic how this all works out because it wasn't picked before that. Yeah. And then Darkside goes, "Oh, I want a kangaroo." And I did the podcast sitting in my ute at the work site, and I said, "Oh, there goes one past me in my backyard." Like I'm not even in my backyard, and like there goes one past me in the backyard, and then he goes, "Oh, that's cool," and then like. The delayest of reactions.
Dude, I tried so hard.
He just starts cracking up. And you hear him just going and then I was set off then. So me and him are laughing. Darkside's got zero idea what we're laughing about. To be honest, Darkside, neither did we. We were just laughing at each other.
We just set each other off. He's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Dude, I literally had one of them take me out in the street." And he's just like, "I think you're effing lying now."
And then he wanted to know about boomerangs. It just got out of control.
Yeah.
So, as we do, we just turned everything upside down. So Darkside, there is your moment of glory, bud. Hopefully you listen to the show. Because
we love you, buddy.
We caught you out the other day not listening.
We have them jump up through the yard. They'll have to get one in one of their bloody Instagram reels.
Yep. Send me it.
Whatever they do.
I'll send it over to the boys. They'll be they'll just be sitting there.
Yeah, they lose it. They did. It's like to us like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Oh, we got little Frenchies, and as soon as you open up the gate and they see the kangaroo, they're gone.
Oh, really? There's a good chance I'm going to get one on the road tonight. Right?
Yeah, they're everywhere out here.
Yeah. All over the front bonnet.
Yeah, all over the front bonnet. That's good stuff. And then Talia Drew, Nick wants to know how much you cried over the 17 in the 450 moto after that first race result.
T. Drew, you should never make friends cry. This is gonna hurt.
Joe Savachi.
This is gonna hurt us. Yeah, look, not as disappointed as he is, but at the same time, from what I got told, he has signed a contract to return to Rocky Mountain KTM for 2022. So I see that as a very big positive for Joey Savacci. He hasn't been able to ride the same bike consecutively in years, so this is only going to help him next year. You know, going to Supercross, he's going to have all these settings. Going into motocross, he'll have the same settings. He'll have a platform to start from. So I see that as a strong positive, Trent.
Yeah, for sure. Joey's got something to build off. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's been multiple changes. We're going to get into a little bit of motocross chat. So if you've got something you want to talk about, drop it in the comment section here on the live stream as we go along. Nick, couple more things, and we're going to get to high-low here. I didn't word up the guys either.
I prefer it when you don't. It's funnier.
I'll word them up in the break.
Put us on the spot.
What do you got, Nick?
Okay. So Nigel, is it Nigel or Nigel?
Nigel, yeah.
Nigel, yeah.
Yeah. I'm coming to watch. If JD is on the mini, he goes all right on one of them. And Matt Downie, that we all don't know apparently, Trent.
Unfamiliar.
I am unfamiliar with this person. Wes, what do you enjoy most about motocross?
I thought I was going somewhere different.
Yeah.
Then.
You wouldn't know with Matt.
That's
You
what we
go
want.
to the gutter pretty quick.
Yes.
Yeah, just the whole vibe and the family all get together and
Yeah.
yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I did it as a kid, and now I'm doing it with my kids, and you just meet some of the best people. And I've still got friends now from when I raced.
Yep.
20-something years ago, you know, and we're still really good friends and stuff. So it's just the whole vibe and experience with the families.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That question to me.
Great sport.
Yeah, that question to me was going somewhere different.
Where was it going?
Well, it was going to have something to do with Jacob living with Wes. About what I know. I'm going to ask him.
So am I now.
What's the best part of having him living there? What's the worst part of having him? He may not be allowed back in when we finish.
That's your father-in-law he's talking about.
What's the best thing about having Jacob there, and what's the worst thing?
Yeah.
There you go. Think about it.
You'd sit on that one for a minute.
No, it's great having him there. It gives my young fella Deegan someone like an older brother figure, I guess. Because he gets a bit lonely with the older sister. That's they don't really do too much together, but
Yeah.
so that's good. And obviously building the tracks and stuff in the backyard, wrecking the backyard.
It's probably the worst thing.
That's good. Less mowing. So no, that's good. Happy to help them out. They both just brought their first house, so
Nice.
they're in the process of getting that built, and I'm proud of them. And they're just hanging around for a bit till that gets done.
Yeah.
And then they'll soon move on, no doubt. So.
Yeah, and then
But once they're
will
gone,
you
they're
keep-
gone.
yeah, door
Will
shut.
you keep the track?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's got to come back and prep it every week.
That's fine with me, as long as you get the bulkhead working again.
No dig, no ride, bud.
No dig, no ride.
That's it. He keeps breaking the Bobcat.
What does he
Oh,
do?
that-
What's he do to it?
I've done 2 clutches, a pump, and now it's got an oil leak coming out of it somewhere. So
I reckon
geez.
we just need to go down and buy a brand new policy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just figured out what the worst thing about having him there is. He just
Breaks.
breaks all the shit.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it. I'm just chosen one.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh yeah, and then you'll have a little less empty house when he takes your daughter.
Yeah,
There,
yeah.
there you go. You know, little bit of peace for
A lot of peace.
He'll be lonely.
I set it up.
and their dog also, little Frenchie Roger. He's a little character. Can't wait for him to go.
Give me your first thoughts when your daughter brings this home.
This is
This
getting
home.
deep. This is getting deep.
Here we go.
This is getting deep early, Nick.
Lucky we're not going the same car home.
Definitely not.
The gate will be shut and changed.
Bags out.
Soph will have the clothes out the front when you get home.
Yeah.
No, it was all good. Jacob's a great young man, I guess.
Yeah.
Young. Not joking, man.
No, you're not.
Did you ask for a birth certificate? You did.
Maybe the names are mixed up. You're Hayden and Hayden's Jacob.
Yeah,
No, he's a great kid, and happy that Alyssa's found someone that's as good as him, and someone not out partying and carrying on like an idiot every weekend and whatever. So they both got their heads screwed on, and
Yeah,
Absolutely, that's cool.
Great couple. So
Yeah,
motocross
awesome.
kids.
It's a cool thing. Another question I got for you. Where was the influence coming from naming your son Deegan?
One guess, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that where it come from?
Yeah.
That's a cool
Obviously,
name,
it was,
man.
race back in the day. Then freestyle motocross was
Yeah.
a huge thing through the 2000s, and I followed the freestyle stuff and always liked Deegan and Feist and all the militia guys and all that sort of stuff. And we had a few names picked out if we ever was to have a son.
Yeah.
And then it only came like once Deegan was born, it was like, oh, that's the name. Why don't we call him Deegan? You know?
Yeah. So you're a militia guy?
Oh, not really. I mean, I never wore quite the clothes or dressed like that or anything. I just
He
like
listens to all that stuff though.
the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go down there, and it's like, whoa! In the sticker room, 10 o'clock at night, head banging down there.
He's just knocking out graphics kids.
Full noise, head banging.
Whatever
I've always liked metal, but yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, I never dressed like that or whatever. So just liked their stance, how they, I guess, went against the grain and whatever.
Just
and
outcast of life, really. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Something different at the time.
I liked it when we were like, we talked about this last week. We were watching Loretta's, and like obviously Hayden's there, and we talked about it before the show started, like just the YouTube live, which is blowing up, you know, with Hayden Deegan. But then the amount of kids that names were Deegan that were running around in races below him and stuff, or you know, in his race and that. I'm like, you know, that a kid's name was influenced off this kid's dad. Like it's just funny how it goes around like that. And,
I think it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Like I mean, for Brian, that's, you know, he's built a brand around where people will call their kids after him. Like he had a profound effect on a lot of people. You know, be it what you may say about the guy, I mean, he's still, you know, everyone knows who Brian Deegan is.
Yeah.
You know, and he's done a great job, and everyone knows who his kids are.
Yeah.
He's done a great job with that too, you know. So can't knock the guy for that stuff.
YouTube's going to pay him more money than riding a motorcycle.
For sure. They don't even need to race.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And they'll the rides they get is massively influenced by the exposure they provide. Really,
That's social media following.
Yeah, that's it.
all it is
That's
now,
what
yeah.
that's what sells things.
Exactly right.
Same as like you know, Chad Reed. We had this thing. Oh, Chad needs to retire. Chad needs to retire. Chad Reed was just printing money for Feld Motorsports and everything in America in general.
Yeah.
And I think that Hayden Deegan's the next one. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Feld should be on thanking them guys because they're promoting the sport so well. And
They're just
so much of an
they're
audience.
keeping the next generation going. Exactly.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
You want to get a high-low, Nick? Let's get to the Hyperlyfe high-low segment.
Yep. You want to kill them up first, or what it actually is?
Yeah, I will. After we hit it. You ready, Wiz?
Yep, ready.
This is the Hyperlyfe High-Low segment, where we go through what's high and low in everyone's Hyperlife. Head over to hyperlifeclothingco.com.au and use the code MOTOLIMITED to save 15% off your order.
Get yourself some Hyperlyfe merch now.
Yeah,
Thanks
definitely.
to the guys at Hyperlyfe who are also part of the Rising Motorsports program, as is Ride Tribe as well.
Yeah, everyone
they're all
tight-knit
connected.
community, all just doing the same thing, helping the sport.
And that's why we're part here of the Moto Limited Show, because we love that.
Yeah.
Boys, I didn't G's up, right? But Hyperlyfe high-low segment is pretty excellent. If you've watched the show, you know what this segment is. Yeah. So what you're high on and what you're low on. So, you know, what's annoying you, or what you crapped off about, and what you're high on. All right. So you guys want a minute, or are you good to go?
No, I'm good to go.
You're good to go. All right. Well, you go first. Down. We start down because we always got to finish up.
I got to work till Thursday, and then got to drive up to Rocky Friday night for a race in the weekend. That's my down.
So the down is the
Having
working
to
and the
work and then
driving.
the drive.
So when are you leaving to go to Rocky?
So Thursday, Arvo, whenever we finish work, and then
See how far you get that night.
I'll drive the whole way through.
Yeah.
Right. Big can of Red Bull, mate.
Yeah.
I like
The
it.
no-dos.
The no-dos.
Yeah.
You staying at you camp at the track? Or you got a hotel?
Yeah,
or-
so they've got a hotel. They'll leave earlier in the day than me.
Yeah.
And then, so we'll meet them up there, and then drive Thursday night, and then ride Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
then drive home back for work Monday.
I don't go to work now.
Oh, you got her?
No, Oldboy gave it off.
Yeah, you needed that one.
Yeah.
We'll see if it did.
Cool and sick anyway.
Yeah.
If I did.
I'm sick.
COVID.
He's right there at the track with me too. So
yeah, just when you come off that last one, just be like, oh man, I'm so right there.
Yeah. I feel like it could be COVID.
yeah.
It could be. Wes, you got a low?
Yeah, my low is to do with my high, but just the drive to get to Rocky, and then we're staying up there for the week to go to Mackay for the Queenslands. So just the travel, I guess, is the low for the.
But that,
for the
I
week.
think a lot of people are going to do that. I think a lot of people will stay up there.
Well, Waters said he was going to do that when we were talking at Queensland's at Coolum, literally before it got cancelled. We were talking about that. But I mean, it's kind of the travel sucks, but it's a better way of doing it than going up, going back, and then going up again and coming back.
Yeah, so. And we're going to go up to Airlie Beach now. By the sounds of it, the wife's booked us in
of
up there.
course,
So
you've got it. That's
can't
a
have
staple.
a few nights holiday. So
We do that.
So I'm guessing that's the high for you then. It's
Yeah.
going to Airlie Beach.
Going to the pub. That's what it is.
I don't
Hey.
drink.
We'll see you there. Wiz, what are you low on?
Work in general, like we're coming up to an extremely busy period, and we're just going to get absolutely done over. Like, yeah, there's nothing more I can say about that. That's not really.
He was not positive when he come in this afternoon, was he?
No.
it was a lot of. He brought the vibe down in the room.
You signed up to protect and serve our country.
Moving on.
Yep, that's all I can say about that. No
Good
comment.
Good job, Nick. What are you down on here, bud? What's low?
Probably this is not ideal. It's makes things hard. So yeah,
I get mate credit where credit's due. You went back out.
I went back out and realised
on the
it.
450 too. Took my 450 out after breaking it.
I was like, I was like,
Hydraulic clutch or cable?
Nah, man, I'm a 16 bud. Still
Yeah.
kick
Cable.
and a cable.
And a Kickstarter.
yeah, did two laps. I was like, nah, I can't physically move it. I was like, this can't be right. And sure enough, but yeah, it's pretty down. What are you? What are you down on?
I'm down.
You're a bit sore, mate. Are you?
Yeah. Delayed onset muscle soreness.
I actually reckon it's not the next day, it's the day after.
Yes.
2 days later is when it's sore.
That's what DOMS is. Yeah. Delayed onset muscle soreness.
Is that like a real thing?
Yeah. It's the
100%.
second day. Yeah. Second day soreness, dude. I was hurting today. As you saw me when I had to help you lift the quick shade in the back of your ute to take it to get taken to Mackay, and you're like, why are you limping for? I'm like, I'm sore.
He was limping too. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, but he went for a run. He's like trying to be an athlete.
Yeah.
Trying and failing.
Where I just
You already are an athlete, yeah.
yeah, righto. We'll see.
I'm surprised we didn't see it at the Olympics, mate.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah,
Well, I was there by the sounds of it because I seen a few photos get around of someone that looked directly like me.
Did you guys see that?
No.
We're gonna show you on Facebook.
Stupid.
Someone tagged us in this thing, and it's this shot putter
Yeah.
that looked like it's his doppelganger, like fully looked like Nick, and we got tagged in it. It's like it was Todd Reed actually. And he goes, Nick, I didn't know you were going to the Olympics, and I just lose my shit.
Dude, Was Nation was in tears.
Oh, I'm like, it's so close. It's ridiculous. We'll have to find it here during our break. We'll get
Jacob,
up
what
there.
are you high on, mate?
Got some 110 parts coming soon. So
Ooh, what do you got coming?
Well, Madami's got some stuff in the works, so I won't say too much.
Yeah, we'll
Secret
keep on down low.
Mini Racer, they helped me out and they're sending me some stuff up this week or next week too. So
Hell yeah.
bit of a 110 build coming up in the next couple of weeks. So I'm
I
pretty
like
stoked
it.
to see that.
I've shot some photos for sure.
So you have to
Sure.
get a new 110 to build.
Yeah, Sophie can hear this.
Not watching.
I'll get a back
Alyssa's
when I
watching.
can.
She was in the comments just before, so.
Negotiate better on your contracts, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Why didn't we do this sooner? Good. Wes, what are you high on, bud? Well,
yeah, once again, going to the King of Capricorn this
Yeah.
weekend. It's going to be an awesome event. Mike and the Wardy and the Debbie and Busk and that up there, the club, they've done a great job once again. So yeah, just that, and then obviously going to Airlie for a few days and back down to Mackay for the Queensland. So excited to see how the young fella goes and have some fun.
Because he just come back from injury too, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he broke his arm at Kingaroy at
Yep.
Sunny States. They had 3 months off, I think. So
Yeah.
but yeah, he jumped back on like
Nothing happened.
nothing happened.
It's good.
13, like
Yeah, it's good being 13 again.
back.
It's good being 13 again.
Are you finished? Or?
Yeah, Wiz. Wiz, what are you high on?
Going to Gap Creek on the Saturday, like that was different from what I would normally do, and
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad to be honest. So
well, there's plenty more where that come from. Hopefully, I mean,
we'll see.
Maybe we just need time.
We need more days in a week.
Yeah. Can we add an extra day? Yeah, especially to the weekend.
Not a second Monday.
No, not a second Monday.
Mondays are pretty good
now.
For you guys.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of sitting in here getting ready for this, but it's better than doing it till midnight the night before. Cool. Well, we appreciated you being there, Wiz. Like experiencing our world a little bit, I guess. You get to sit in here and talk about it each Monday night, so you're gonna get to. Next one, we got to get you. We need to get you on one, I reckon.
We'll talk about it the other day.
Yeah,
talk about it the other day. So I
get
think
him
we
on
can.
one.
Need to get him to cool him.
He was at Coolum.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
riding.
Yeah,
no, I mean riding.
That's
I think we're a ways away from that. But
once you ride Coolum, it's you learn a lot. No, I reckon Harvey Bay. I learn a lot of Harvey Bay.
Harvey Bay is a good track.
It's getting different. Yeah.
Straight.
Learn how to ride or learn how to crash.
I learned I wasn't a sand rider.
Or a hardback rider.
He's from Toowoomba. He's a Toowoomba guy, mate.
I like them, dude. I love the mud. Mud's fine.
Hey, red clay. You thought he would have been at home at Gap Creek. Red clay, but
doing too hard. Like a highway.
No, I think you went too hard. Just pushing that lap time, bud.
Ground was too hard.
Heading for Johnny Rowe, you were.
Yeah, Johnny Rowe, I'm coming for you.
If you ain't crashing, you're not trying, mate.
That's it. That is exactly right.
Yes.
I must try a lot.
Well, we got no problems trying, that's for sure.
I like how he just started just ragging on himself now. It's just getting easier than you do it
before anyone else does it to me.
my type of guy.
Yeah. Nick, what are you high on?
Pro Motocross returned yesterday.
Yes.
So we do that, go in the press conference, and when I enter the press conference, they just
broing down.
They just went, "Oh, Nick, Moto Limited Show, what's up?"
Yeah.
Hey, Weege.
Weege comes in. "Oh, Nick, Moto Limited Show, how are you?" Yeah, no, I'm nothing over here, mate. Who? Oh, who? No, he did come in. He was broing down with Weege. Big Weege guy.
Good guy.
He was.
I love Weege.
It was pretty funny, actually.
Hey, what about you? What are you high on?
I mean, we kind of talked about it already. But being able to ride, Gap Creek was awesome. Just that whole thing, and I'm pretty high on the vlog that we got coming out. Like, we are venturing into this space, so hopefully people enjoy it. The first two have been sort of about other people. This one's kind of a little just about us and the absolute rubbish. Like, you hear it on a Monday night, it does not stop any other day of the week. And especially when we got to the track, when it's really, shit talk can happen. Yeah, there's a lot of it
right
in there.
Your prime.
Oh, it was. There's some funny things.
There was a few outtakes we had to take out.
Oh, there were some things that could not make it into.
After dark.
Yeah.
Proper.
Very.
YouTube dark section.
Yeah, dark web.
Dark web.
But no, we got that coming out, so it's cool having Wiz there, sort of recording all that, and just sitting back and watching it, because it's funny, like, you're in the conversations and you're talking about it, but when you go back and watch the conversation, I don't know, it just felt like it was funnier, like the stuff was funnier, the conversations were funny, and then you just see people, it's like...
especially as well, like, you forget we have a camera just following us constantly.
Yeah.
And same thing when we go away, we have a camera following us now. It's just what we do.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
We're getting better, because the first ones we were kind of conscious of him being there and like... Yeah, not saying stuff or looking at him, and I mean, we did that one at Coolum where we come up and talk to you, and like we know it's like we just come up to start talking,
just be who we are.
It's unique because because like we try and be very raw on this, but we do have to like reserve ourselves at a point because we know we have a younger audience, especially early on in the show. Once you guys get to like 8 o'clock, things really we flip the top.
Really just
it falls apart.
Yeah, but like in the vlogs, at least we can sort of be a little bit more ourselves and unscripted, and well, not like this is scripted at all. But we're just not. We just try and hold back on saying a few things that we'd like to say, but
gotta be careful.
Yeah,
very careful. But no, it was cool. All of that was a lot of fun. So Hyperlyfe Clothing. Co.com.au, head to the store there, 15% off when you use the code Moto Limited. They should have all their new summer stuff coming as well. Nick, we're going to try and get to this first commercial break. Wes is still looking very dry over there with his JD.
Dry.
He can't talk anymore. Get through some of those comments, Nick, before we come through, but keep them comments coming through Plenty of stuff we got to talk to. We're going to break down a little bit of Wes's background here and what's going on as well. So keep them coming through.
Cool. So Luke Hughes, our guy Luke Hughes. How cool is Motoland going to be? Do you guys have any more information on Motoland? We will talk about Motoland when we get back. I've got that in my notes as well, the things to go over. Nigel, operator error. I think that's with the Bobcat.
Yeah.
So I'm an earth mover. That's my job.
Yeah.
And I can understand it happens.
Lots of operator error coming from your side.
A lot.
Especially when a plumber's driving it.
No, usually I do a lot of digging for plumbers and they hate me. Concrete is the worst.
It's because you have a 2 level. You have a 2 level. They need it shit run downhill.
Yeah.
Isn't that rule one?
Yes.
shit run downhill.
Comes out of your mouth pretty well. I love you, buddy. Deegs 417. Bit of hype. I like it. Brash Woodstock. Was gas the right move for JB51? His season looks similar to his time at the Big Blue Star. Should we go over that after the break as well?
Yeah, leave that one to after.
Leave that one there, Brash. We'll get to that
motocross.
one. Anthony Rutledge, got to enjoy the travel. Look, I enjoy the airplane because it gets me there in an hour and it gets me home.
It's funny because we've been kind of worried about flights, being able to land and stuff, and we should be okay. There's a couple of things we are a little worried about. Wardy's like, you could just drive, and he's like, we ain't driving.
I was like, we ain't driving, brother. I'll sleep in bed by 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I live in Toowoomba. Josh Luder, sausage and bread. Yes.
Yes, it's in the vlog.
That's in the vlog, Jai. You will see that. I'm not happy about it. I request it get removed. William Johnston, get Mataminis on the show. Let's get Mataminis on the show. Yeah. Do it. Reach out.
Jacob, you're now a regular. You come in once, you're a regular.
Yep, that should be
you can bring him in.
Yeah.
You can have a chat to him about it.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen for sure. But let's go commercial break. I need to get a drink.
You're parched. Wes is parched.
Everyone needs to restock.
Everyone needs a restock. All right, guys, hang around. Please support the partners here of the Motor Limited show as they do a lot for us here. They do a lot for the sport, as we've spoken about a little bit tonight. We'll get into a little bit deeper. So we'll be back after this commercial break. Welcome back to show 52 of the Moto Limited show, presented by Street Race Solutions. Thanks, Wiz, for having your alarm going in the background.
I got PTSD. I was like, time for work.
That's a bomb scare or something.
I'm looking
Air raid.
I'm looking around like, who's bloody phone? And then I see your head quickly move out of the corner of my eye. Welcome back, guys. Show 52. As always, Nick and myself here in studio with Wes, Rose, and Jaikeb Downie joining us, as they have all night long. I want to get into a little bit of you, Wes, and the Ride Tribe brand. Ride Tribe's been around here in Australia for about 5 years.
Yeah.
Yep, 5 years now. It started off with you guys bringing in FXR gear and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So what was your sort of coming to that moment of creating Ride Tribe, bringing FXR in and getting into that side of the industry?
Yeah, I guess with my son racing, I got back into it all after being out of it for so long.
Yep.
And just seeing how expensive it is of a sport, obviously, and people struggle. So me and my wife decided to start something and bring products in that we can help other families and riders out with.
Yep.
I don't make any money out of it. It's just a love thing.
That was my phone that time.
Who leaves their phones?
My bad.
Sorry, Wes. Keep going. Mate. How rude.
Yeah, so thought, we'll just do it and help people out and cut some costs, and that started with the FXR brand. So we go to America a fair bit, and a friend of ours over there that we stay with and hire bikes from, Sean Lepanovich, he became an FXR rider back in 16 or 15, whenever it was, and the main man, FXR brand manager, was looking for someone in Australia. So I said to Sean, okay, well, I'll put my hand up and we'll give it a go. So we sort of still doing it at the moment, but it's only order in only stuff. We're not holding any stock. It just becomes too hard with different colours and ranges and sizes.
Was it a growth that you've seen? Like, since you've had FXR in Australia, you've been able to see that. Like, I see. Yeah, you can see the same thing, like the growth in the brand from what's happened in America.
Yeah, for sure. Like 16, when we brought it in, no one knew what it was. I didn't even know what it was. And it took a few years of getting it out there until people realised that it wasn't a brand called Fox.
Yeah.
Because it looks similar.
Mainstream, exactly.
Yeah, and they're sort of like, oh, where's this stuff from China or somewhere? And it's like, well, no, actually try it. It's really good gear. So and it is like obviously going to be a bit biased, but it's gear that's made like it used to be 20 years ago. It's made to last.
Yeah.
Which is their downfall.
Yeah.
I've always said that because people don't need to buy as much of it because it doesn't wear out.
Yeah. And the quality has gotten better over those years too. Like you would have seen like from that 16 stuff, like it's each year they're progressing, and that's what you want to see out of a brand too, is not be just like, oh, we're just gonna make it this way because it's cost effective. You know, it's like just keep improving the product, adding better material, adding this, adding that.
It's gotten lighter and more mesh, and the new stuff now is even the tighter fitting, and
seems to be the way everyone seems to be going at the moment. But one question I get a lot is how can we get it? So if we've got people that want to get some FXR stuff, do we send them to you? What's the best way they can get a hold?
They can, but like I said, it's order in only. So we'll take the order, take the payment, and then order it, and it's about 2 to 3 weeks with the COVID at the moment, and we can get it delivered straight to their door, or we can get it to us if they want jersey prints and stuff like that. So they can do it that way, or there is some other retailers around Australia that are stocking it and selling it as well now. So it's just a matter of Googling it, I guess. And
I think I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I really want to try a set, so.
Get some. We have talked about it with Wes a couple of times. We never ride.
I think this time I'll just do it. So we'll talk for sure.
And then for you, then you transition into, I mean, Backyard Designs. You bought into the franchise for that. Now you're out on Ride Tribe on your own. What was then the thing to go right? Well, was it we got to do jersey prints for this gear, and then that kind of led into stickers as well? Like, how did that transition?
Yeah, it all worked hand in hand. And once again, Sean was sponsored by the Backyard guys in America. So got to meet them fellas a few times when we were there, and next thing you know, we're staying at their house one year. We were there, and I'm signed up making stickers. So.
Did you get to meet Villo?
No. That was after I'd started doing it. That all sort of happened. But once again, there are another couple of young fellas in America that are just going big, and they got branches all around the world. With the sticker stuff, so they're doing great.
And then obviously you've transitioned out into doing it on your own, and you sort of just do ordering stuff. Same with that, like custom graphics. We were going to do the website and everything, just haven't had the time to do anything with it. So once again, it's just phone or email in what you're chasing, and we'll just get it sorted out from there. So we're still been busy enough. Like, it's only a side venture hobby, I guess, for me. So I got a real job that I've got to do and look after that. So that's the main priority at the moment. But trying to get Jaikeb here, and even Deegan, if he's keen and gets a bit older, but hopefully one day he might be able to take it over, if he wants to. So he wants to take
him
it
or
over.
Someone.
Unfortunately, bud, going to give you a hot tip. You're going to make more money as a plumber.
I'll even give you a hotter tip. You're going to make even more money as a content creator.
Yeah.
But a couple comments we got here. Josh Harvey, flex those arms. So I was like, can you give us flex?
I am flexing.
Beck Harvey. You're an absolute legend, Wes. Thank you for being you. That's Beck Harvey.
Thank you.
Yep. And Gavin Mel from Rising Motorsports, Trent.
Yes.
Love Ride Tribe stickers and the screen prints.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, I should go get my jersey out and give it to you, because I need my jersey done.
Get it sorted.
He's right here.
I know someone that can do it.
I think
I'm going to get order some FXR stuff.
Do I need to design it as well? Because it seems like I've had to design.
No, I can do that.
Okay, cool. I had to design his graphics.
I actually need you to design something else for me too.
Oh, no.
You know, on the Polisport stands, I need a stand sticker. The Polisport ones?
I got the template.
Yeah, we'll do that up. We'll get that printed.
Have you got the template for that?
Pretty sure we do.
Yeah.
Do
you have the whole?
I got an Service one there.
No, it's
sorry.
Polisport.
Sorry. I didn't. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
And we're screwed.
Sorry. If you need a Polisport one, let us know. I can get you in touch with a Polisport stand guy. But yeah, because if you got a Polisport one, if you got the small, just the plate, or if you have the whole stand sticker. I've only got the plate, but I want to get the whole stand.
We can work something out, mate.
I'll get you a stand.
Yeah, boy.
I'll get you a stand to do template. Now do templates yet? Yep. Good job.
I just can't lift the bike off the stand.
Dude, doing templates is the worst job in the world.
No, sticking them on is the worst job in the world.
How you going with that?
Yeah, that's my next question.
I go alright. I get Wes to come down there and help me, because I do like my own stickers.
Yeah.
I'll do a kit, and then Wes has done about 3, like Deegan's 2 bikes, and he's like trying to do mine, get a bubble out.
What you doing, hey? They're just like easy. Like you just get in a routine. It's like brrr.
Plenty of heat.
So have you got, like, I was about to ask you, what's your hot tips? You know, like, some people using brake clean on the plastics first, or soapy water, or what's the hot tip?
I just clean the plastics well with, it's got a substance called shell light.
Yep.
It's like a gun cleaner, I think. So I just use that, wipe them all down, peel a bit off, get it started, and just plenty of heat, and you'd be surprised how far they'll stretch, and they'll get wrinkled, and you just heat it and keep pushing it, and the wrinkles will push out.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Poke your tongue out too, it helps.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, like back in the trailer.
Or swear at it a few times. That normally
it's funny watching, like for the Sunshine State MX series, we did all the red plates and everything, like all the number 1 plates, and we'd do it on a Friday or a Saturday evening after a few drinks, and it would be funny. Like the pile would start, that'd be perfect, and then a few more drinks would start getting a little bit crooked.
That would just
few more lines in it.
That would just over. I was just like tearing out the center, and it's like,
He'd show me, I'd be like, good.
Yeah.
Trimming the edges up.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, I just got heat on it and just like molded them over. Sweet. That was good to go.
We didn't use a heat gun once.
Nah, I used my hand as heat.
Oh.
They're only thin, with like a thin laminate.
Yeah.
They weren't, a proper motocross sticker. So you can get away with a lot more with those things.
Sure.
They don't bubble at all.
Wes would have had probably tried to king hit us if he'd seen us put fork guard stickers on at Coolum.
Oh, that was there was still condensation.
Condensation on the forks, and we're trying to put fork covers because we're running.
Excuse me.
Oh, here we go. Ready for a blowout, boys?
I was there all afternoon changing tyres and putting a graphics kit on, and then you show up. All I had left was the fork guard stickers for you to do, and I still had to do the other side.
It's because it took me 3 hours and 15 minutes to go from Ipswich to Coolum.
Yeah. That nudgy stretch.
That traffic is bad.
Dude.
It's hideous.
I get it most Arvos on the way home for work. It's painful.
Stuff that. Are you working in Brisbane?
Yeah, so I work from anywhere from, say, Nerang up to Caboolture.
So what time do you leave in the morning?
Usually
2.
His dad's listening.
In the mornings,
Say the
usually
right
about
time.
5:30.
Yep.
On the way to work, it's good. It's just coming home.
Yeah, so you wouldn't get home till 6:30.
No, so yeah, it's usually a 2:30, 3 o'clock finish. You're stuffed till about 5:36.
Oh, dude.
Do you either usually like finishing before 12:30 or doing like 5:30 doing heaps of overtime? So just keep doing the overtime, old boy.
Dad, I'll take some more overtime, thanks.
You love to see it.
But then they get home and riding pit bikes all afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, how good
Mrs.
summer.
loves that, eh?
Oh,
Kind of straight in the back.
surefire way to annoy her.
Yeah.
So if you want any graphics guys, jersey prints, ride tribe design, if you want to email us, motorlimitshowgmail.com, we can get you straight in touch with Wes. Wes can hook you up. Do your custom stuff. You got some pre-designed stuff there as well. You can just throw some logos on. As I said, giving away that stick kit for us as part of that deal, which we appreciate. You helped us out with the 125 Cup stuff, which is, we haven't hung up yet. It's just sitting over there. It did look good. He beat it to shit. He tested. You want some test stuff?
Good test.
Yeah, go and get Joel to test some graphics for you. He knows how to pull them apart. And then obviously with Corey Chicken's privateer takeover stuff, you helped us out with all that, so we appreciate you being on board with the show. It makes it a lot easier. And as I said, hopefully you guys, when you need a graphics kit, go and use Ride Tribe Designs and support Wes and Jaikeb when he takes over here. when you figure it out.
Yeah.
You've done a few trips over to the States. You've been in and around the industry and the sport for a long time too. As you said, you went away for a little bit and then come back. When did you actually get into riding and racing and that sort of stuff?
So when I was 4, my parents brought me a Pee-wee 50. So that was 1984. A long time ago.
Okay, that was before us too, Jake. So don't feel bad.
I'm ancient. So you just we lived in central Queensland and there was a local track there, so just got into racing. And then we moved to Nanango in 91, I think it was. Kingaroy track was there, so that was my local track. Racing the B&C grade series, as it was called then, the Shell B&C grade, which is now the Sunny States. So I did that from early 90s to 97, and that was my last year that I raced, was my first year of seniors. So I did a couple of national rounds and stuff and just was over it, I guess.
But but you had a passion for the sport, like you loved riding and racing and that sort of stuff.
Yep,
and that's
loved
what kept you around and, you know, get your young fella into it now. Like,
it's been great. Like when we had Deegan, we never was going to get him into motocross unless he asked.
Yeah.
He always had bikes, and we'd go to the ride parks with these guys and some other friends, and he had like a CRF 50 or Cowlex 110, and he'd ride for 10 minutes, get his gear off, and just play in the dirt with the toys. And all the other boys are just riding 12 hours, tank of fuel after tank of fuel, and we're like, we're sweet here. He's got no interest.
And then suddenly the flick switches.
Yeah, it was like 15. He started. So the start of 15, just out of the blue, said, "Oh, I want to race motocross, Dad." I'm like, "What? Want to race motocross?" I went, "Oh, you sure? I'll take you to Kilcoy and have a look and see what you think." So I took him out there, and I want to try this. So next club day, we're out there on the KLX 110. That's cool. And just clunking it everywhere and hitting ruts. And so
is the sport what led you to want to go to America? You know, or has there always been an attraction elsewhere that led you there? Or
as well with my work, we go to a big expo there every 3 years with my other company I've got. So it's heavy machinery.
It's not Con Expo, is it?
Yeah,
dude. I would love to go to Con Expo. Cool. I seen, like they had Villo doing stuff with Trimble and stuff like that there. Yeah. Dude, I'd kill to go to Con Expo. Yeah. Is it as big as what everyone makes it out to be?
It is massive.
That's cool.
Huge.
I'm jealous.
We go to that every 3 years since, we've probably been 4 times to just Con Expo.
Yeah, Vegas, hey.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Yeah, in the convention center.
Yeah. So there again, but actually the first time I went, I was racing mini bikes, believe it or not. We used to do they had like a world title thing.
Yeah.
They used to hold there.
Yeah, World Mini or whatever it's called.
So I actually went and raced that one year.
Didn't they have that on the same weekend as the finals weekend one year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been to one.
You do that, then go to Sam Boyd and watch the...
Yep, that's exactly it. And then the arena crosses on the other night. Yeah.
Yep, so that was 06, I think. Was the first time we all went and raced there then. And then, been back ever since. And just take Deegan over to go riding and let him have a bit of an experience with it as well.
What was his favourite park or favourite track, sorry?
It was, it's Parla. He likes Parla, but last time we went to that Kahila or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
he
Killer Creek,
really liked that.
Yep.
That was cool, so.
Has he asked you to do Loretta's yet? After last
week? He hasn't, no.
Oh, good.
To be honest.
It's coming. It's coming, you know that.
We went, it's 2 years, 19 and did Mammoth.
Yep.
So we went at the start of the year and did the Cali Classic, which was an awesome event.
That's a fun event, yeah.
And the next weekend was a Mammoth qualifier on the Saturday at Milestone, and then Loretta's qualifier on the Sunday.
Yep.
So we did the Mammoth one. He got into that, no worries.
Where'd you stay at Mammoth?
Oh, I can't even think of the place.
It's a cool. It's
nice,
a nice spot. Hey,
that was an awesome event there.
Yeah, that
track is unreal.
That's another one I'd love us to go to.
I'd love to just land in the country.
Are you going to start this? Are you going to start this again?
Hey, me and JD over here just. Yeah, never been, bud. We'll just sit over here and listen to the stories.
JD was meant to come last year. We were all there for our 40th, and with the COVID thing, we had to come home, so he got the unfortunate phone call.
That's the worst, mate. We're heading home.
Man. 4 o'clock in the morning on a Monday morning.
You got closer than me. You had tickets. You had tickets.
But he's like, dude, that would have been the worst because you're like, you're packed, you're ready to go. You know,
I sort of expected it though because I know all that COVID stuff was blowing up.
Yeah.
So I had an idea, but still, I just wanted to make it over there.
Just to get there, Just say you're being there. That's that's rough.
That is rough for sure. And then. As I said, you've been around the sport here in Australia doing stuff. You brought FXR and stuff in. You've been a sponsor of like our local racing and that sort of stuff too. What's your opinion on the sport? What do you think that could be better? I mean, I'm setting you up here for a rant. But we've discussed. I mean, let's start with this topic. Do you think the Sunshine State MX Series should be 8 rounds, not 5? Should it be more rounds?
Yeah, more rounds.
Yep.
Different tracks.
Yep. And just a bigger series overall.
Yeah, there's just so much they could do with it.
Yeah.
Just with the right people.
110 racing.
Well, why not? You know?
Like, I mean...
You got to do something. Like
There's so much and there's so many different... you just got to look to the US and there's so many different ways they do things. Let's incorporate something different and just change it up.
Well, that's my next question.
Yeah.
Would you like to see the Sunny States almost like a qualifying, like how you're going to go to a Loretta's qualifier. Would you like to see the Sunny States as a qualifier for, say, a bigger event like the Queensland
one-off event?
Yeah, like the
It'd
Queensland titles, and you got your different region. You got Central, you've got the Sunshine State, you got the North.
Yeah, bring a lot more hype to it as well.
Exactly, you got all them series working together, and that's your qualifier. And like, you might not have to go out there and win points. You might just have to attend this many events. Yada yada yada. There'll be a criteria. You know what I mean? It's just, I think,
gets a lot more exposure and a lot more people riding. Because I want to go to that.
And it gives like the Queensland titles. It gives it a prestige. You know what I mean? It gives it like Loretta's. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean that.
And even to have it somewhere, if you could, that you don't race at regularly.
Exactly.
Say
Conondale. Look at that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Yeah, Conondale and MX Farm.
Yeah.
MX Farm, those guys up there do a fantastic... We haven't been there yet, I want to get there, but they do a fantastic job up there. I mean, they've got room up there where they could have just a purpose-built thing that just sits there, and then,
like a national track.
Yeah, and then MQ come in.
Same as QMP. QMP would do the exact same thing.
I mean, there's plenty of places that could do these sorts of things. And that's what I mean. I think it's just... I mean, there's nothing wrong with the series right now. Like, it's functioning, it's doing what it needs to do, and it's better than it has been.
Yeah.
It's not what it was. But I think what we need to do is kind of think outside the box, change it up a little bit more, add more racing. Because that final round, dude, was like, let the air out of all the sails of everyone. Like, there's such a big gap between that and then what became Coolum round one. Dude, we were hungry to get back to the track.
Yeah, we had nothing.
And then then obviously shit hit the fan, but it just is like, man, we could have had 3 more races in here. No dramas, and it's not a bigger strain. And I mean, dude, I know things have happened since the early 2000s, mid 2000s, late 2000s, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still, the cost is relative to inflation and everything like that.
Gone up.
But we still did eight rounds back then.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, I just...
You've only got to walk around the pits and see how many base stations there are, dude.
And American pickups.
There's money there.
Do not get me started on
like,
that,
when you glossed over that, I'm trying to say, people say it's expensive, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
There's money being spent.
There's money being spent there. There's no ifs or buts. I can argue that any day of the week.
And I mean, hey, let's go back to having stock classes.
Yeah.
All
Why do we do that?
Mini bikes are stock classes, dude. There goes... There's $3,000 65 engines
right,
floating around there, dude.
Yeah.
So I can guarantee there goes a heap of money out of people's budget, and evens the playing field a little bit too. But there's so much you could do. It's just someone with an open mind, and we've spoken about this. The biggest thing is, I'll take this hit, Nick, for MQ.
That'd be nice. Thanks.
But they need to have a promoter.
Yeah.
Internal people cannot run it in MQ, and I'm sorry, the subcommittee do a good job with certain things. But a lot of them sit in an office and don't go to the track.
It's a job.
And they're not at the track making decisions about the sport.
Well, exactly right. There are people that are making large decisions about, dude, what class you're in, everything like that. Like, let's go. I don't want to blow this out, but when Brad West was originally going to ride in the Sunny States, we're going to put Brad West in this class. I seen the emails like, do you know who this kid is? Have you watched him? Do you know it? None of these people go to the track
or follow it.
Or follow it, exactly.
It's just a job.
And it's just like, get a promoter in that does this sort of thing, or get riders to represent certain areas. And I think this is the way they're going to start doing it. The people in charge now, and the tight knit team that they've got now, it's going to be next year, dude. This thing's going to look amazing.
Yeah,
but I hope it gradually keeps getting. It doesn't dive again.
Yeah, it's got to. And I mean, there's some key players in there that if they move on, things will fall apart again. Like, there's a lot of people doing a lot of heavy lifting that if they just go, I'm over this now, it's in trouble. Like, as I said, it needs to go to promoters or a group of promoters. And they need to be industry people too, because there's certain sponsorship that gets missed just purely because the people trying to make these decisions aren't in the industry. They don't know who to go speak to at what company
or even the way to do it, the way to market it, the way to do anything. You know what I mean?
And they could get so much more sponsorship as well for the series.
Like,
But
yeah.
do more with the sponsorship.
Like how
exactly
they do in America, they used to do the Road to Loretta's.
Yeah.
Like Road to Queensland titles, like do all the sunny states as your prep, and this is the
Exactly.
big round. Like,
Exactly.
And you
crunch
got
time, really.
But you got to look into that. There's Central Queensland and there's the Far
Yeah.
Queensland stuff as well, which they're looking.
You incorporate all them together.
Yeah. And just make some sort of thing.
One
Like,
big event.
and it's like, I mean, the one thing you go, well, everyone's down here doing the Sunnies. It's the biggest series. California has the biggest, group of riders for Loretta's, so they have more qualifying spots than
days.
than what
Other places.
Nebraska has.
Yeah.
Which is a very small, half the time's under snow. Like, so there's different.
Yeah.
Different areas have different amount of spots. So
Yeah.
Far Queensland, they may have 4 or 5 spots available. Where down here we've got like 10 to 12, but so we still get a full gate of riders, but it's just a lot of working. And I just want to ask that because I mean I've had discussions with people and your name gets thrown around a lot about ideas, and I'm like, I'll pick your brain for a few, but I think off air there's a few more I need to go through. So.
And I'm passionate about it, and I'd like it, and I'd love to be involved with it as well somehow. I mean, to get my time to do it is probably the issue, but it'd be cool to be involved.
What tracks would you like to add to the calendar? What are some of the things you'd like to change?
Mundubra was always good when I used to race.
That was
I haven't been
SEQ
there
was my first ever
years,
big race. Yeah,
I thought Chinchilla was a good track and venue. Been there a few times.
I always like Kingaroy. I love that track.
Kingaroy.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, Kingaroy's nice. I have to agree to disagree on Chinchilla. I don't like Chinchilla. I don't like Chinchilla or Roma.
I've never ridden there myself, but just I don't know. Just as a venue and stuff.
Nice venue, but track is not a fun track to go.
Roma was usually on the list every year.
Yeah, but it's not a fun track.
Yeah, it's pretty ruddy too.
Oh, that ruts up second lap of practice.
Yeah, and tight too, like hard racing. Like there's not much racing stuff there for me.
But I don't know
personally.
where are all the tracks like so many have shut down these days.
That's the hard part. Well, I mean the question.
MX Farm, some of these ride parks maybe involve them in with it.
Yeah, well, ride parks seem to be taking over a lot of stuff, and we'll get to this soon.
Like Glen Echo and
there's plenty
wherever.
of
There's plenty of
Gap
places
Creek.
around. Gap Creek,
Good place.
But I mean, it's gotta they gotta have clubs though and people to run it. That becomes in there the issue.
But if you have the promoter,
yes,
I mean the club or the landowner, if it's a park, still obviously has to have facilities and stuff like that. But
well, there'll be a criteria checklist that you've got to have to be applicable to be these.
Yeah.
Then again, I guess it's hard for them because they can make more money just being open on the weekend than running an event there.
That's right.
So that's what it all comes down to.
So a comment we got here, Dolby from Jimmy O'Mara. Dolby MX is a mid-world track.
Dolby used to race
big
Sunny
back in the
States
day.
there back in the day.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
I've never rode there.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's fun.
They're going AEMA.
Yeah, seems to be a lot of people going that direction. To be honest,
which is the next. I mean, obviously the next conversation that starts happening is because obviously Gold Coast is that now, and
there's quite a few now. Yeah,
there's a few that are going over there, and
I think having multiple options is a good thing.
Competition.
I think that helps the sport. They might not like it, and they might be, but I think it helps us.
It helps
exactly.
Yeah, it helps people in the sport that want to be a part of the sport, want to go racing. That helps that because it's going to make people higher up look and go, we might have to fix things here.
That's right.
Not, we're just...
it's just this and that's what it is. Now they've got competition.
Yeah, consistently knocking it out. I mean, the question we had before the break, Nick, was the Moto Land. It's been announced. I mean, they haven't put much up on social media about what it is, where it is. From what we know, Nick, it's going to be a ride park.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
I haven't even seen anything about it.
Yeah.
So it should be a ride park, and Tivoli is no more.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Tivoli is now level.
Yep.
And they're building a ride park in there. I know the builder's doing it. I think Adam Bailey's got a lot to do with it as well.
I've heard of that, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they do
if it's done correctly.
So wasn't that all going to be houses? Like it was sold years ago?
There is
Is this a contaminated thing?
There's issues with the soil out there.
Yeah, okay, same thing.
All the years of motorbikes there.
Well, there was an oil track.
Fair bit of oil as well.
They did dig it down and get rid of it all, but there's going to be traces around the place, of course. But they've always had an issue with trying to sell that land, and I mean, we need what's happening there. We need it. It's just whether it is done correctly.
That's it.
They did have noise issues and dust issues with one of the neighbors. Like, have they got that sorted out? Like, there's a lot of things. You know, I was part of that club for a period of time, and I know the issues that they had, and I'm like, all right, so how did these guys get past it? But they've obviously gone through council. They've done all of the correct things. So it'd be interesting to see what they turn out. I'm excited because, dude, it's what,
Not gonna
15 minutes for us to get there, and somewhere close to ride. And
so it's just going to be a full ride park?
Full ride park, and a little hot take I'll give you is the only Supercross race we see this year. That's where it'll be.
Yeah, okay.
Potentially.
Yeah.
And the Tivoli Club, I think there is a deal in the contract that they get to use one of the tracks to go racing, from what I've heard. So again, that's all speculation. Awesome. We only hearsay, but hey, we're going to break some news. We got some news for once, so we can break some of it, I guess. So it'll be interesting to see. I said we're not 100%.
I know the track builder personally, and he's pretty decent with machines.
I mean, if you're good at like knowing locations, like if you just watch the videos, you can kind of figure out where they are, you know. Like, and if I say, hey, they're at Tivoli, you now watch the video and go, oh yeah, that's okay, it's Tivoli.
I think it's gonna be very, very similar to the ride park down in Victoria. And it's sort of following type of the American sort of layout of the way these things are going. I assume it's going to be very, very close to something like that.
Just land though. I don't know how big that piece of land is to have something that big.
Dude, there's some heavy machinery there.
I know,
they're pushing a lot of stuff.
I know, but still, like, you're still only limited to the space of whatever that land is. I don't know how far it goes.
It goes down the back a bit there, doesn't it? That was still the bush.
And then back up that way.
Well, you can't go too far at front because you end up in the houses. But it did go
drive-in.
Well, the drive-in always complains about the noise of trying to have a movie during the day, which is weird when it's a projector. But anyway,
touchy subject, mate.
Moving on. But no, it'd be cool. We need stuff, man. We need tracks. We need these sorts of things. And I said the sport here in Queensland is, I mean, it's the only one that's still been going. So you've got to give them that. We've got to give motorcycling in Queensland that. They've kept us racing.
Well, talking about still going, this is one of my biggest. It's probably one of my biggest rants. Is, you know, Pro MX went back in house with Motorcycling Australia. You know, we had the conversation at the beginning of the year. God forbid we find ourselves in this situation with COVID during the season. Is there plans? Yada yada. Yep. You know, we got backup plans. We got COVID plans, which I would assume we would have to in events like this. We're not hearing anything from Pro MX. We're not getting absolutely anything. I honestly don't believe there was ever a COVID plan put in place. There was no backup plans. This is going to seriously hurt them for next year, and sponsors aren't going to want to spend money when this is something you've had to look at, which really, really worries me. What do you think? Give me your thoughts.
I mean, they're still gonna. I mean, ultimately, they still have a marketing budget, and racing is always going to be a part of most of these programs' marketing budgets. It's what racing looks like for teams to be funding out this sort of money and paying riders. I think that's the issue. Sponsors, I don't think is ever going to be the issue. I think they're always going to have money to invest in the sport, because without a sport, technically they got, you know, trail riding, and that is big too, but we're losing a lot of that stuff as well. So ultimately they need a sport of motocross, supercross, off-road, that sort of stuff. They need that stuff to do the off-road market. You know, the on-road market's still booming at the moment. So I think they're going to be always around. I think it's the teams, because a lot of these are privately owned teams. Like, we don't have quote-unquote factory
supported teams,
backed efforts, you know, where the factory are paying for it. You know, so that's where I think it's going to hurt, because we're going to be like, all right, these guys don't have, you know, we're going to have to shut this down because we lost a heap of, you know, we're losing money by having this thing off. Riders, man, these guys are going to some of these guys are going to have to go back to work. Back at work.
Well, let me ask you this question. It's a very hard question. Do you think this thing's done?
Well, they just extended lockdown in New South Wales to November or whatever it was.
Melbourne or Victoria now?
Yeah, Melbourne's another 2 weeks. So,
Northern Territory too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah. They can't run it.
I see the Junior Aussies postponed today.
There's another event. It's not good. And like,
poor Rocky.
Yeah, poor Rocky. And it's like, my dude, talking about it as well, Coolum. That sucks for them. Yeah. They're doing a great job trying to do what they're doing. But while we're on the subject of this, Trent, the 2022 AMA Supercross, Monster Energy Supercross Championship, it's from...
My bad.
Whoa. From what we heard, expect major changes to the schedule.
Yeah.
In the coming months.
Yeah. So basically, you know how we've just been hit with this extra strain, other strain of COVID.
Yeah. Whatever. It's just because we've come into winter.
Because we've come into winter, it's happened. They're about to come into winter and it's all kicked off over there again. Yeah. And California being California, like they did, shut everything down. They're looking like trying to do the same thing, lock everything down again. So that's
for a major time.
You know, that's. I mean, we're not speaking on behalf of Feld or anything that's going to happen with that. But if you follow the news over there and we talk to a lot of people over there now, there's a lot of talk about this thing. Not being able to go to Cali because they're about to shut everything down over there again.
Same thing as Hangtown. It looks like we probably...
Well, if you listen to the broadcast, we're going to California. They can talk about any round.
But that's multiple, that sort of area. I believe it is an Indian reservation or something like that, which is a pretty big issue with this COVID sort of stuff. And as well, like, dude, they're out of water. Hangtown facility, they're out of water. They can't water this place. So, I think it's we might go to Parla and then we might ride Parla reverse the week later.
Yeah.
Could be something simple like that. But expect to see Anaheim and California in general probably off the schedule coming into next year, which is
sucks because that's a big selling point on the three Anaheims.
Yeah, that's it. And then they wanted to. This is they're structuring this around returning to normal. They're going to have 100% capacity. You're going to have no mask. You're going to have the pit parties back to what they are, and this is going to go south very, very quickly.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Shame.
Well, let's get positive, Nick. Bring it back up. There's a question up there earlier on that we missed.
Come on. That was this one.
Yeah,
Talking to Wardy today, and he plans to run some more one-off Queensland events to make up for the cancelled events.
Yeah.
That lifts it up.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, I was speaking to Wardy today. I've said that a couple of times. But he said they may be having another one in a few weeks up there. Not a King of Capricorn style, but another event in Rocky to try and support that, which is great.
Yeah.
It happened last year. We've seen all these King of Capricorn basically popped up because of not being able to have anything like that. So
yeah, that's right.
What do you got, Nick? You got some?
Anthony Rutledge. Have you ridden? What's
Next Level Ranch?
No, I've never ridden it. I've seen videos of it.
You have?
Deegan rode there once, I think.
It looks cool.
Liked it?
Yeah.
He just said, so he said one day I'll have races at mine, which is cool. Another place everyone can go riding.
That's in Anango, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
You're neck of the woods, hey? You going home?
Back to your old stomping ground.
You're in my hood.
What else you got?
I just want to go back to talk a little bit about AMA motocross while we're on the AMA subject. You had that question come through before about JB going to gas. Is it a better move? Was it a sideways move about JB51 Justin Barcia going to gas from Yamaha? You guys got any thoughts on that, Jacob?
Yeah, it depends. His results are a bit hit and miss, but coming in the opening round of Supercross this year, it was coming out like guns blazing.
Still did that in the Yamaha though.
Yeah, he did. I must admit that. Yeah,
I see it as a positive because his whole everything about Justin has changed.
Yeah.
He's a lot happier. He doesn't want to go and kill every single rider on the racetrack. Doesn't have enemies on the racetrack. He's a lot more interested in doing media, doing a lot more stuff. So I see that personally as a great thing for him and that whole team as well. So I see that as a good change.
It is good to watch when you clean some people like that.
You know it's coming.
Yeah.
What about you, Wes?
Yeah, change is good as a holiday, as they say, and can refresh and recharge the batteries. And he's had his ups and downs and won some races and still been back where he was last year or the year before in the Yamaha. So I think it's not bad, but
I think I'm going to say it's a sideways movement. Like he isn't better, he isn't worse. It's been a very, very similar looking season, but as Nick said, his persona is last year we're not having BAM TV.
Yeah.
There's not a chance.
Well, that's right. He's got the vlog now.
There's not a chance you're getting that. When someone's feeling comfortable and happy where they're at, they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, where if you're fighting everything every day, you don't want people seeing that stuff.
No.
So that's where I think, like, yeah, results-wise on paper, it's been a sideways movement, but for him personally and as a fan of Justin Barsha, it's a massive improvement.
Especially that new gas brand too. Like,
oh, for them.
That whole team, I think, was really structured around him. A comment I just got, just to go in here from Jason Bischoff, just letting you guys know that Warwick has had to fold up as there was no one to take it over and they can't get a committee together.
Yeah, that's
that's another great track.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's another great track which we seen on. That was the round of the year for Sunny States this year. Like it was
maybe we could help.
Maybe
we'd love to be able to help. If somebody wants to.
Let's just
move to Warwick.
Yeah, that's the only thing is because it's such a small town. He used to be booming full of talent out there too, and that's
really disappointing after the Sunny State round they had, and the effort everyone put in out there. So there's another message here from the Sunshine State MX series. We just need more helpers. We need more people to this. It's that's something we sort of learned. Hey, the amount of work that goes into this and the small group that does it constantly, and we don't want these people getting burnt out because there's a few key players. If these key players leave, it's done. It's finished.
Yeah. Well,
it's over.
Same as a club there.
Volunteers are
same as a club, exactly.
Volunteers are getting less and less.
Yeah.
I've found over the last years we've been doing it anyway, so it's hard to get help.
Yeah,
everyone wants everything done, but don't want to
put
a hand up.
Don't want to put in the time. I mean,
I'm bad for it myself.
We're all busy. We're all busy.
I'd love to do it, but I just haven't got the time.
It's just one of those things though where, I mean, I was a part of a club, not a motocross club, a different club, and just to figure out committees and that sort of stuff. And I went in as a different set of eyes. Like I didn't have an opinion on the sport either way. I was fresh to the sport, but I just wanted to see how that worked. And it's a lot of work being a part of a committee. But again, it's one of those things where many hands make light work.
Yeah.
If you can get enough people in, just one little job, like, hey, be a part of the committee. All you need to do is give us 5 hours a week. That's all we need for you to do this one little job.
Yeah,
but if you get 15 people doing one little job, doing 5, everything gets done.
Yeah.
But you go in and you go, oh, I'm going to be the president, and everything's on your shoulders. Where you go, we need to have like a few people. This is your role. Like,
like
everyone
okay,
take the workload.
Take the titles away. Just be like, this person does this person does that, and just work it. Like, I mean, try not to structure it so much, and just have more people that just have their one job. That's all you do, and just make sure you do that job, and we're happy days.
At the end of the day, it comes down to places like Warwick and stuff closing. It comes down to, hey, everyone that was in the sport, we are the ones that help to keep this thing going.
Yeah.
Everyone that's sort of in that club and that ride, we're only helping ourselves, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Stock market. Let's. This is too low.
I just had something to say though.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Do you think they should go away from being a club and the club's becoming like a business? And
that
like in America?
Yeah, that is. We've spoken about that. Now, okay, we'll start on that.
Like I said, volunteers are getting harder and harder, and I think you'll find that the next generation coming through, being myself being a business owner and an employer, is just getting harder and harder to even get.
Also like ride parks,
They have people are getting paid to, like you could just say like Kilcoy, Coolum, whatever. They have someone's there getting paid to look after the track.
Yeah.
On a weekly basis, they're mowing. Caretaker.
Yeah.
They're mowing, doing all the track work, everything else, and
Well, that was the thing. Like, go back to my experience with the club I was a part of. I was part of a BMX club. All right, so similar sport but different in a completely different way. I went in there and I was like, why do we not pay the canteen ladies? Because they're actually out shopping, prepping food, doing all this stuff. I'm like, they're doing a job.
Yeah.
Like, they basically are working in a restaurant and they're doing it for nothing. And then they're getting burnt out and going, we don't want to do this anymore, and shutting the canteen. It's like, let's just pay them.
And then they're going to go do their job during the week.
Yeah, and they're still working. And it's like, what? I'm with you. Like, it's got to be a business where it's like, you're doing a job. Like, get paid to do the job that you're doing, and you will do it every single day.
And if they ran like a business, as long as, within their council they're allowed to open through the week.
Yeah.
if there's a couple of people there running it, why can't they open every day or every second day, make money because people are going to come and ride there to cover their wage for looking after the venue?
Yeah.
Rather than just being open once a month or one Saturday a month or something, because they need all the week and help from everyone to get it ready for that one
ride. Yep. Perfect idea. That's why we brought Wes in, see? Hey, we haven't even scratched the surface with him yet.
Yeah.
A couple more of those JDs, I reckon. I think we're changing the world, bud.
That's one thing I agree with it, though. I really do. And it's, there are people out there that don't want to be a part of the club. They want to do it. They just want to pay their money and ride and go home.
That's me, mate, to be honest. I don't have the time. I'll pay the money to help the club or ride there or do whatever.
Exactly. You're helping the sport elsewhere. You can't be doing. I agree with you 100%. That's the best way of putting it, Trent.
That's it. All right. Well, let's move on now to the stock market. Now, let's go.
Sorry, guys.
I didn't know. I didn't see it. So.
You were looking at me, and I'm like, I said, "Where's he had it there?" And I was like, "He's got something in the chamber here." We've got a couple of comments there that'll just carry on this before we move.
Yeah.
On to the
So
stock
Joe
market.
Van Scherpenseal, Mr. Joseph, agree with Wes. Should be paid is a massive role. Jason Bischoff would be great, Wes, as long as it goes into the right hands.
Exactly.
That's
that
the issue
story.
right there.
Yeah, that's always probably been the issue.
Yeah.
Moving forward with
We're too low. We're too low. We need to go high.
Yeah, we got to bring it back up because I got some stories there. Moving right along.
Stock market trend.
Stock market.
Do you guys know how this works?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
So-
You don't listen this far into the show.
Crypto or what?
Nah.
Wes is all over that.
Mine's gone up this week. It's been great.
Been a crypto guy. No, basically, stock market is basically our way of just sort of breaking down a couple of topics in a way of, as a stock market works, you buy, you hold, or you sell your stocks. All right,
yeah, I know
depending.
now.
Yeah, so you're on it now.
Yeah, I know.
You've listened to this. You just don't know what it's called. So basically, this round we've been doing a lot of riders, and we've kind of caught up because we've had no Australian stuff. We can't do Australian riders because we haven't seen any of them, and we've done a lot of Americans. The biggest topic we've had at the moment is the race teams in the US. All right, so we're going to name some race teams, and you guys are going to let us know if you're going to buy, hold, or sell their stock with what's going on with the team at this present moment in time. Nick, you want to kick us off?
Right now?
Right now.
Okay. All right, you're going to the stock market to buy stocks.
Right now.
What are you doing with these?
Okay, Jacob.
Yep.
First goes to you. Red Bull KTM. Would you buy, hold, or sell your stock with Red Bull KTM?
Probably hold it at the moment, to tell you the truth.
Yep.
Because Webb's good when he's on it. Same with Mooskin. Like when it gets to the rougher rounds, Mooskin's really good. But when it gets to the real fast tracks, I've noticed the American guys are kind of beating them, if that makes sense.
It's a KTM thing. But anyway.
Yep.
I'm not putting words in your mouth there.
Wes?
Yeah, probably hold.
Hold.
I think they're a solid all-rounder.
Yep.
Yep.
Wes?
Yeah, probably holding as well.
Holding. It's a very across-the-board answer. I'm buying, man. So am I. Marv's gone on the podium. They're turning this here.
Hey,
Webb went.
Marv didn't sound real.
No, but
he didn't say he was coming back.
His day, he goes 4-4 for third.
Yeah.
Cooper goes 5-5 for 6.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Just his luck that Cooper goes 5-5 for 6.
Yeah.
But they're more consistent.
Yeah.
They're still there.
Yeah.
It's that whole thing. You got to show up each and every weekend in this championship. Yeah,
that's
AC
true.
was quicker than those two, but he's no longer in the series.
No. Less consistent.
JB's been faster. He's now 2 weeks out. These guys are still in there, still motoring away. They'll be top 5 at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And you know, Supercross is always going to be real good for them. They're looking at getting another guy for 250, so I'd buy for sure.
Yep, and they got Volan coming and Volan Road also with the top 5.
Yeah.
All right, so we're buying. There we go. That's how it works.
Monster Energy Kawasaki.
Oh,
I think we're all going to be the same here.
probably sell at the moment, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sell. Wiz?
Yeah, selling.
I'm riding the wave down, baby, because it's got to hit at the bottom and come back at some point. The stocks are cheap.
Bon voyage, brother. I'm out.
I'm
I'm out on Cowie. It's pro circuit included. I'm out. I'm out.
They can't get a break, can they?
Oh,
The green team.
Dude, it's just not good.
There's a big black cloud, but I'll tell you what, they're cheap at the moment, and when they bounce back, you boys be coming looking for some stocks.
Let me ask you while we're
You can't.
here.
Okay, sorry.
Let me ask you this.
But you can't count Mitch Payne now. That's my final pick.
No, we can't. But Jesus, it's not looking good.
No.
How many wins out of the motocross and supercross season, race wins, does Monster Energy Kawasaki get next year?
Monster Energy Kawasaki or
Monster Energy Kawasaki with Jason Anderson, Brock Tickle, and Adam Cincerillo.
Are you announcing Brock Tickle, are you?
He's going to do a couple.
Breaking news. What do you think?
I reckon they'll get it maybe 2 or 3 rounds, I reckon.
Between the three of them?
Combined between motocross and supercross?
Oh, nah. I reckon, yeah, about 4 or 5 then between all of them.
Yep.
But I'm not a bit iffy on it at the moment. I don't know.
Yeah. Wes?
Yeah, a bit unsure. If AC can get it together, he's got it there. He's just got to keep it till the end. But yeah, they might get a few.
5 or less?
Yeah, 5 or less.
Only time will tell.
Over under 5.
Yep. With over under 5.
I'll be going 5 to 7. I think AC might be carrying them to a few of those. Personal opinion.
Sure.
What about you?
Oh, mate, AC's gone 24-9 on outdoors, so 25 plus.
And your real answer?
I'll go. The AC's come back. Over 10.
5 to 7.
Yeah, over 10. I'll go the overs or all of yous.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going bold tonight.
We're not taking you to the casino.
Nah,
No.
hey, there's a reason I don't gamble. Hey, but at
Back
the end
on
of
the
the day,
bandwagon.
one day you'll put some money on and it pays off.
Yeah, at the ATM.
Yeah.
Gas. The Red Bull Gas team.
I'd hold on that at the moment. Because, like, who they got?
They got Mosman and they got Barsha.
Barsha. Who's the other one?
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
He's a good rider when he's going. He just has some bad luck.
Yeah,
he's
dude,
going.
it's bad.
It's bad.
Poor
So
boy, okay.
he's with the PC Blagging Storm.
There's
There's a heap of them on that.
There's a black cloud at the moment hanging over a few
When he's
teams.
going, he's going good.
Yeah.
It's just
It hasn't been good
No.
motocross. Hasn't been
No,
good
he hasn't.
motocross for
When
him.
he's not getting carted off in a medical truck, he's not too bad.
Yeah. I think give him props though. You were very good in the first one and then crashes out the second one again.
Wes?
I'm out.
You're
Yeah.
out? Selling?
Yeah. Done.
Yeah.
Wes?
Holding.
Hold.
You?
Hold. I'm gonna do the same with PC with these guys. I'm gonna buy.
Yeah.
They're hitting and they're gonna come back up. Like Mosman can ride. I think he's re-signed again.
Yeah, Mosman's
With those
re-signed
guys.
and Barsha's
Barsh
signed
is
on for a 2-year deal.
Yeah,
So-
I think they're going to turn this around. It's just a hurdle at the moment. Pierce Brown's the one that worries me. Whether they keep him and he gets better or he gets replaced, I'm not too sure. But if you got Mosman, who is fast, he just had some bad luck, I feel, this year. He's been one of those bad luck clouds that has followed him this year.
One of.
Yeah, but Barsha, like he's going to do a job for you. He can win the opener every year, and if he pieces one of these together and gets some luck go his way as well.
I'm buying for the simple fact that I love the morale of the team.
I don't. Those Red Bull gases look treated
Just the whole everything looks happy, it looks cool. I'm gonna buy it. Now, last one. This one we don't really know much about. So if you're an investor right now,
I know which one.
Beta.
It wasn't.
I was thinking of another one.
You got
Triumph.
Yeah, I was going to choose that one, but I
Triumph's
was like,
a couple of years.
yeah. So Beta, would you buy stock with Beta? Would you sell or would you hold?
I'll probably sell at the moment. I don't know who's going to be the riders.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked into it at all.
Nothing as of yet, but
was Savachi was linked, wasn't they?
Savachi was linked, yeah. As and from what I've heard, they will have the money to go after someone.
I did hear that. Yes, yeah.
Not first straight up though, are they?
Yeah, apparently they're going to go after someone.
Really?
So
Who's
don't
left?
know. Yeah, like it. I don't know, dude. Silly season's going to get weird.
Could be someone we don't expect to.
Exactly.
Well,
Which will make it good.
Yeah, with Beta, I mean, there's a couple of teams that have gone away that need OEM back.
Yeah.
So think about that. Think about some riders that are attached to some of those people. Yeah, there could be a lot of people go. A lot of good riders that'll go because of certain people.
The biggest shock for the silly season, I thought, was going to be Tomac Yamaha. No. That won't be the biggest shock of silly season. I'm just going to say that. There'll be another one that's bigger.
Why's that?
Just will be.
he leaves you just hanging. What more?
Let's just putting the feeler out there. So when an announcement comes, you will be able to go. Yep. Okay, that's bigger than the Tomac thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Let you guys ponder this bad boy too. It's a little bit off the topic of this, but you know how we just talked about all these teams having black clouds?
Yeah.
Is it because Star Yamaha is as big as like 4 or 5 teams and they've just got all the sunshine at the moment? Because like as we discussed on the broadcast, they were the fastest A rider at Loretta's, the fastest B rider at Loretta's. They're holding the red plate in the 250 and in the 450. They are dominating.
They're the bees and knees at the moment.
And won both light Supercross titles in Supercross.
Didn't win them, just.
Just
I wouldn't call it winning. They just dominated.
They did. Yeah.
They look at the race wins.
Yeah, they nearly won everyone. There's a couple of McAdoo. Well, actually, that one coast was wild, but yes, they're so. I mean, they've got all of the sunshine at the moment. So it's just funny because it's such a big team.
So a comment here from Billy Half. Reedy making a comeback on a beta. Word on the street.
Triumph, maybe.
Funny you mentioned
RCs, mate. Maybe.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of cool, lot of stuff coming.
Dungey.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's move on.
There's that can of worms.
Like I said, a lot of cool stuff coming. A lot of cool stuff. Where's beta?
Oh, we're still on this.
Ooh. I'm gonna buy. Just putting the risk out there, but I'm thinking buying.
Going all in.
Yep, I'm doing the same. What about you?
I'll hold as a first year team, first year bike. They're gonna find gremlins. It's gonna be
regardless.
rough.
They're gonna have hype about them.
Yeah, but I mean that's cool.
True, yeah.
That's all
I'll
cool.
cash in on the hype.
But what are we buying? What are we buying stock wise? We're buying stock in the team being a winning team.
I buy stock on exposure.
Or are we buying stock on bike sales of having the team?
Yep, exposure.
Oh, well, then yes, I'm going to buy it on that. But if you're going to buy it off, are they going to be a good and solid front-running team? No, not the first year.
So you're not buying?
Well, that's why I was holding. But that's what I mean.
I'm not giving you a cent of my money.
What stock? What stock are we buying? That was
the
my
stock
question.
of the whole of that brand.
The whole of that brand. Yeah, I'll probably buy some.
Okay.
We had a comment come through on Instagram. Nick, I was just floating through here. Bailey Middleton.
Hey!
Congratulations back on the bike, bud. That's awesome to see.
That's what we wanted to see.
Yeah. Did Nick have a big night in surface on the finger game? We've hit that time of the show.
few nightclubs.
That was the story we were getting.
Out the back.
Trying to get out
with
there.
Poles.
I sent a message to someone. I'll show you. I really still can't say it, but it was funny.
Was that to go?
Yeah. He says playing around in the in a certain area and then missed and hit the tape.
We the stuff we and Alex Gobert from Moto Online, the stuff we just send each other is it's banter all day, all night, every day. We just give it to each other.
It's fun. We like to have fun.
We love Alex.
But that's cool. Awesome, Nick. I mean, that's everything I've got written down here that I want to talk about with you guys. I'm
gonna ask the question like we spoke about last night, this weekend.
Yes.
Give me a 250 winner. Give me a 450 winner for not Supercross, motocross.
Budds Creek this week.
Yep.
250.
Yep. 250 and 450.
I hope Hunter.
Oh, that's
me too.
But
that's a swing.
Go to Hunter.
Yeah.
But hopefully Hunter can.
I agree with you there. I'd love to see Hunter get one. 450.
Tomac.
I'm still waiting for that.
I went Tomac.
Yeah. I just.
It won't be a 1-1, but
it needs to be a 1-1.
You're not getting
no, you just pull something out of that.
You don't know, and you don't know with Roxon either.
Yeah, that's true.
You're just like us on the weekend saying there's not a chance Roxon wins, and he goes 1-1, and we're just like,
we look good. Jacob.
I agree with Wes. I'd like to see Hunter.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that, but if not, Jet.
Yep.
And then in the 450 class, I'd like to see Sexton.
Ooh, Sexton, big Sexton guy.
Yeah,
he rode good.
That was big crash.
Besides that crash, but then getting up and going to 11th.
I mean, he's quick.
Yeah. Wiz. Ooh. He said, Bob, I'm like, oh shit. Not ready.
I'm on here.
I'm up.
250 coupe.
Ooh, Justin Cooper.
450. Ooh. Yeah.
Masterful brain just ticking over, dude. I can hear it from here.
Yeah, hear the gears grinding.
This is great radio.
Dungy on the Triumph.
Yeah. Everyone else crashes out. He's got to finish. Yeah, Tomac.
Tomac.
I don't think he's going to have a double week like where he's just non-existent pretty much. So
Yeah, but if there's one guy that does, it's Tomac. I'm the same as you, man. I'm going Tomac as well, and either Coop or J-Mart.
Yeah, I think I went J-Mart last night, and Eli Tomac 1-1 just because I need it. There's a 4-pack of claws riding on this bad boy, so I'm gonna will this thing into existence.
And the last one I've got is, so we have 4 rounds left. That's 8 races.
Yep.
Does Aaron Plessinger get himself a race win before the end of this season?
If he doesn't loop it out.
if he doesn't switch positions with the bike,
That was big.
Yeah.
He's okay, by the way.
I was going to say,
yeah, he's okay. He's really sore. He reckons he won't be able to ride this week, but he's going to try and ride this weekend.
Okay.
That bike wasn't okay.
Dude, that's that new pipe bend.
Yeah.
That's the underwater model.
They're like,
flat track pipe.
Yeah. They're like, how do you fix that? You don't. You throw it in the bin.
That's what, like, what's good for it? Front wheel?
Front wheel, frame, engine.
Does Plessinger get a win?
Yeah, he gets a win. I can. He was challenging Kenny so hard during that whole that time, and then when he switched positions with the bike, obviously that's all.
You're not meant to do that. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
No. What about you? What do you?
That was his track. If he was going to do it, it would have been there at Unadilla. I mean, we've got Iron Man coming up, which is also his, his backyard basically.
I think he falls short.
Yeah, I mean, I said he was going to win, and I've said it in Supercross, and I said it in Motocross, and we failed Supercross, and it's not looking great right now. So I'm going to take the mocker off him and say no, and then hopefully he gets it done.
I won't get a race win, but won't get like an overall.
Yeah,
I reckon.
I reckon Christian Craig is going to win the last moto at Parla. So
I am a Craig friend too.
Yeah, dude, he's cool, dude.
Oh, yeah, good style.
Big Craig guy. Over
Yeah,
there.
him and Paige.
Oh.
Good.
Who are you more a fan of?
I'll let you take that one.
I'll let you answer that.
I reckon you know.
Let's ring her.
Yes, he does have her number in his phone.
Yeah. Play the drop.
My phone's not plugged in.
Oh,
Under pressure. Under pressure.
So yeah, I literally was talking about Christian on the show.
Hey Nick, this is Paige Craig, and you are listening to the Moto Limited Show, mate.
And that's what I got sent.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, so we're literally talking about Christian.
Again, I don't exist in this operation.
Literally, we were talking about Christian, and it was a clip that ended up online, and she was she heard it somewhere or something because we must have tagged Christian in it, and she messaged Darkside and was just like, "Hey, who are these Australian guys?" And we are really, really close with Darkside.
Yeah,
and sure enough, she messaged me, and we got on the show. She's like, just if you ever need anything, text me, yada yada yada. So yeah. I'll text you, alright?
Yeah.
We'll also be banned from that now. Kirk Gibbs won't come on the show because you look like a stalker around here.
I don't look like, I am.
Hey, Kirk, yeah. just really good ride out there.
Is that what it's like with you and AC? Because hey, like if you want, we can. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
If you want to talk, like.
That's all he's got. That is all he's got. All right, you're falling apart now. I mean, Nick, I'm scared you're going to poke me in the chest with that thing that you call a finger there now. So there we go. Got you back, didn't I? Let's wrap it up. Show 52.
Nice jump there, mate.
Yeah, because that's hey, do you know what I forgot? No, you know what I forgot?
What did you forget?
Roost hurts.
Oh yeah,
I got a bruise there, and
I usually cop most of it all the time.
Yeah, I like riding with people, but I'm like the idiot that rides behind them and just like follows them around. It's fun until
that
you
was
get
Wes at Coolum on the weekend.
So roost.
Getting sandblasted.
Yeah.
No roost.
How do you get roosted in the car park? Asking for a friend.
Rubbing on the stand.
Just sitting on the
revving
stand.
it on the stand.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap up show 52 of the Moto Limited Show, presented by Street Race Solutions. We want to thank all of our partners partners, Nick.
Yeah, Street Race Solutions, Ride Tribe Designs, Hyperlyfe Clothing Co., National Luna, KTR, TCX Boots, Queensland Bike and Four-Wheel Drive, MPE Suspension, Polisport Plastics, and the Rising Motorsports team, Trent.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for those guys jumping on board. You want to follow along that team, have a look at what they got going on. Gav, Mel, and the whole crew there.
Whole crew, yeah.
It's awesome opportunity that they're a part of us, and we get to help them out in a little small way that we can.
Yep.
Jacob, thanks, bud.
You're
Thank
good.
you very much.
You're coming back. You come back on, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Hey, man.
I'll bring Matt and Minis with me.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Bring him in. We appreciate it. As I said, getting to have you on here as a local kid that does awesome stuff in the industry. That's what we're about here. We want to
just promoting it, mate. Having fun while doing it.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
that's what we do. We'll have you on the show whenever you want.
And reckon my backyard.
Yeah.
With that new posse, hey.
Yeah. We're looking for an ASB sponsorship.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
SBL 75.
Yeah.
What about Posse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got one of them actually. I don't own it, but I got
one.
one.
Is that what they got? SBL 75.
Christian does, yeah.
Kubota.
Yep.
So are we
nice. Yeah, so are we soon.
What's your Posse of choice?
I've only got a Bobcat. It's just Husky.
Yep. Husky 5.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, rock solid.
Just big enough.
Yeah.
Wheel one.
Good.
It's good for the track. It just keeps breaking at the moment.
You don't want to. You don't want a posi though. Is it a wheel one?
Yeah, just a Bobcat.
You don't want a posi.
No,
at least with the wheel you can
go in between.
Yeah, you can get your G outs as well. The Posi just makes a loading ramp.
Yeah, I built all these jumps in the fence line, so we need like a quad to go up and down.
Oh, so we need a quad.
Yeah. A quad, a new 110, and a Kubota SBL 75.
And then I'll move out.
8-ton excavator would be nice.
Oh yeah, that would be good. That's what we had.
Not much.
We're shopping.
We just got a brand new 5.5 ton with a like the tilt bucket on it and everything, like just to do a lot of council stuff around town, and dude, it is nice.
Yeah, we
have one
in the lockdown. I hired one for the weekend.
Yep.
I thought there was nothing else. Let's get the digger in, and the boys can play with the track. And so we spent all weekend doing that. It was a little 5-tonner. So
yeah,
it was good. Tilt buckets works.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I'm going to use a bit of slang, a bit of battering up. Sorry. Bit of battering. With your subsoil.
Thank you. I reckon I'm gonna pull that one out at Mackay.
Yeah, a bit of subsoil.
Subsoil.
Wait to see if you freeze up at Mackay.
Oh, I will for sure. Guaranteed.
On the mic, we'll be back. As I said, we're going to be Rocky this weekend. We're going to be Mackay next weekend, and then hopefully whatever else is going on through those weeks as well. We're trying to be at the track more often, have a lot more fun. But thanks, Jake, for coming in, bud.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Wes, thank you for everything you've done for us here. Thank you for coming on tonight. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no worries. Hopefully you'll have us back.
Oh, mate, whenever you want. We love having people in the studio. It makes it more fun for us to sit here and talk.
You.
Yeah,
and bully people.
Yeah, you're making me feel bad.
Need to clip that. Bully people. Couple of show titles.
And bullying people.
No, I mean, as I said, we appreciate you helping us out with the show, doing what you do for us, giving an awesome giveaway. Again, if you need some graphics or some FXR gear, ridetribe.com.au. Head there. You can email straight through off the website. Contact us if you need any support with any of the stuff. We'll get you in touch with Wes. Hook it up, whatever you need. But, man, we appreciate you coming in. And as I said, doors always open by whenever you want to come back. You just let us know. We'll have you in.
Yep, thank you.
Couple of beers on the weekend.
For sure. Next Monday.
Yeah.
I'm in early, sorry.
I'll
be thinking of you.
We're coming.
Yeah, we could be doing it live from early.
Yeah. Live from Wes's hotel room.
Live from the hot tub.
From the honeymoon suite.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good fun. Wiz.
What's up?
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks for the weekend.
Yeah,
Thanks
no
for
worries.
tonight. Thanks for keeping us up. Making us look presentable on screen here.
Hopefully.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, well.
I haven't looked at it
good
yet.
side, Wes?
Hey?
Lucky they got your good side.
Which side's that? How many good sides in it?
How's your arm? Because it's been flexing for the last
I was about to say that he was ready for this thing to be done so he can relax. When he finishes,
gonna have to drive home with his arm out the window.
To drive with my feet. Get a hitchhiker.
There you go. We transfer power there at the end of the show. Wes got a little
Thank you
bit.
very much. Appreciate it.
But yeah, thanks, Wes. We'll see you next week, bud.
There you will.
As we'll do. That's going to wrap us up here, Show 52. We'll be back next week, wrapping up a little bit of the what is going to be Rockhampton.
You mean what is going to be?
What it is going to be up there at Rockhampton for the King Capricorn. We're excited. Entries are closed, so you can't get in. But if you're in the Rockhampton area, or you know people up there, or even if you're just looking for something to do on the weekend, head up to Rocky and support it. It's a great cause, great event they're trying to put up on there. We want to support it in the best way we can. That's going to be us.
Yeah.
Thank you for everyone who listens. Again, anchor.fm/Moto Limited Show. If you want to leave a message, a voice message for us to talk about on next week's show, something you heard about tonight on the recap show, anything, or you just want to make us laugh, we'll appreciate that as well. Head there, drop it in there, and we might play the best ones on the coming shows.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's do it. Thank you everyone listening. Thank you the live viewers and everyone who listens to the archive. But from Nick and myself, we'll see you guys next week.
Bon voyage.
Like I said, I'm a fan of the show. What you guys got going on is awesome. And whoever's listening out there, you better keep freaking watching these guys because they're doing some cool stuff, man. So